Horseman Ghazi. Travel back 700 years to a fantasy Earth. The world is a gritty, dangerous place. The papacy is challenged by an anti-pope. The papal disbanded Templars recede into memory, and the Teutonic Order seems to be consuming magic, secularizing and growing in power. Two emperors battle within the Holy Roman Empire, and Hungary is at its height, but is being torn apart by a civil war. As they all fight amongst themselves, I expand rapidly and consume everything. The adventurers that call themselves the Champions of the Sun discovered that I am a vampire. Now they are trying to create a powerful weapon to destroy me. They will never succeed. While many have walked with these self-proclaimed champions, these are the present adventurers.
Only a city as grand, beautiful, and powerful as Genoa could bear a man of my talent. Me? I am Naldo Renzi, treasure hunter, adventurer, master swordsman, and lover. In my journeys, I have learned of the adventures of the Champions of the Sun. They are just who I am looking for to assist me in the retrieval of the rare artifacts I seek, and heaven knows they could use my help in whatever they are up to.
I am Baldur, a Norseman, a soldier, and an eldritch knight. I left my home to leave politics behind, only to be dogged by it across Europe. I first met the Champions of the Sun outside a small town in Hungary. Together, we battled Ottoman raiders and vampires. The Champions gave me purpose again, and where it takes me, I know not, but I know I want to be a part of it.
I am Kip Caelan, Ranger of the North, and I am lost. Hailing all the way from Garin in Scotland, I have faced great tragedy, losing all those dear to me. I am haunted by that fateful night, and what was taken from me. I face defeat at every turn, attempting to enact revenge on those that did this to us. And when all my strength, resources, and allies, save for my trusted wolf Lycoa, was depleted, I stumbled upon the Champions of the Sun at the Battle of Sutut. I decided to ally myself with these seemingly capable and worthy adventurers to aid me in putting the lost to rest. It is what she would want, or so she seems to indicate.
I am Vilela. I hail from far-off Ethiopia. With no brothers, my noble father indulged my obsession with self-defense. On business in Rome, my family was accosted, but my skills enabled me to defeat our attackers. My desire to fight crime fueled. In my travels, I made a powerful enemy who may now pursue me. Near the Drusistine, I met a stoic knight and the Champions of the Sun. Now, in a strange land, I hope they can help me deliver justice to criminals, or death.
In these dark times, the dead rise and strike fear and feed on the living. I am Baron Andre Franz Hellwing II. I am dedicated to unlocking the forbidden secrets of my family. Through science and God, I strive to make the dead stay dead. Many fear what they do not understand. The raw materials of the flesh.
I am Matthias, of the House of Bathory, Knight Baron of Carpathia. With my traveling companion, Ambria, I was dragged into a whirlwind path by a rogue monk. But those I have met since then have earned my respect. And, more importantly, my trust.
If you meet one who claims to be a champion of the sun, tell me their whereabouts. Better yet, kill them on sight. I will reward you handsomely. Welcome to Seven-Sided Dice, Carpathian Adventure.
Welcome, I'm Tom. Thank you for joining us. We're a group of gamers who get together in real life to play Dungeons and Dragons. Some of us are military, others are in construction, still others are retail managers, a few are in IT, we're parents, students, etc. So we do this strictly for fun. We hope you enjoy it nonetheless. There were quite a few thank yous in our open, except one. We'd like to thank you, our Twitch, Facebook, Kick, Twitter X followers, and our YouTube subscribers. Thank you for joining us. If you have not already, please follow on Twitch and Kick. Please like on YouTube and Facebook, and please subscribe on YouTube. If during the stream you follow on Twitch, or if you subscribe on YouTube, your username will pop up on the screen. To all of you, to all of our subscribers, thank you. Let's jump right in. Welcome back, Champions of the Sun. I wish you good times, great rolls, and happy adventuring. The question, of course, to lead off every session, what happened the last session?
We did a lot of talking.
Did it last time.
We did a lot of talking. We walked around a little, trying to decide what we were going to do. Trying to convince Galela to take more control.
You did that.
We eventually made it to the southern point of the island, where
Paris.
where the Baron knelt in the ground and started a ceremony in which we all joined and gave our blood to join the staff and its pieces together.
Yep. And the Demon Slayer was forged.
Yeah. Something we've been aiming for years upon years.
That's all we did?
And then
We must have been doing a lot of talking.
I mean, there's a lot of talking and a lot of walking around in the city.
Yeah. Galela went back to the CIA headquarters.
Back there.
Or what was left of it.
She's got word out to try to get somebody to take control of the money or something like that. We'll see what happens there. And then we went back to the inn, and there just so happened to be a fellow in the corner.
We forget.
After chatting up, we realized he was skilled in the magical arts and was able to assist us in identifying some of the booty we found in the sewers.
Booty.
Had brought up.
So we identified the artifacts that we got, and then there was a certain very special book that was also identified. And upon reading the pages of the book, I believe each of us did so.
Yeah, I think everybody did.
Yes,
And
there was
everybody aged. I think Layla only aged.
I only aged a year.
You aged a year.
Ironically.
I think she got
Ironically.
like 13. Like you got I was like 17.
15 or something.
Yeah. And then you drank a potion to get younger again because you couldn't stand your hair going gray.
Can't lose the blonde hair.
Yeah.
And,
but we all had some choices to make.
Became like 40.
Yep. Don't talk down about 40 right now, my friend. Just saying.
I'm not talking down.
Okay, I just.
Don't get me started. You're so old at 40.
Yeah, we were given some choices.
and as much as Balder wanted to. We refused to let him give the amulet to the guy to like drive him insane or kill him or whatever it would happen to do.
Which one is that?
The one that he always had.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he was trying to
get
get it.
Well, no, we were gonna have him do that last after we.
Yeah, I don't think that's nice.
It's probably not very nice.
It's not very nice.
No, it's probably not.
I think we left still like in the room with him.
Yeah, we were investigating the book. That's the last that we left it. Yeah.
So it's late evening in the upper rooms of the inn.
Yeah.
Everybody's probably still partying on our dollar downstairs.
Probably. Yes, indeed.
I was accepted into the group to some degree, I guess.
We're gonna go broke. Yeah.
Yeah, we realized you divulged your vision or your dream about
Yes.
finding something in an unsavory place. And you found something in an unsavory place. I think that was about it. Anything else?
You covered it.
Oh wait, Gold Angels. Balder doing Gold Angels.
Well, that was
Yeah.
that
Oh,
was
yeah,
the
yeah.
week before.
It was 2 sessions ago.
Yeah.
Ah man, no Gold Angels.
That's when he was in the sewers.
We
think that was-
might
I
have
don't
caught
think
you
that
like
was
doing
too
them
good.
like
Yeah,
at
it
the
was.
beginning. Who knows? That was about it.
Good stuff. So you are in the tavern, settling in. Your cohort, your companion rather, has vanished off into the small crowd. What are you guys doing?
Oh, you meaning the guy that was helping us manage?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Wasn't sure if we needed him anymore. I don't think we do. Unless we wanted to drive him mad.
No, I think we're good. Unless like anybody has any like secret stuff they've been hiding from me.
I do know that after reading the pages of the book that I feel as though I am different in some way. I have a thirst. I feel more powerful. I feel as though I have a quenching thirst, a drive that I cannot explain yet.
I mean, I feel like more rounded and like a better person overall, but I'm not thirsty. Are you thirsty?
You go for a drink.
Maybe we should go downstairs.
This is a good idea.
Yeah. You know, I still feel like 28 inside, but I feel old. How do I look?
You look older. I can show you how to remedy such things.
Does this
If
have
you'd
to do
like.
with the thirst?
Most likely, yes. It has worked for me for some time.
I think I would take my chances quenching my thirst downstairs.
With age comes wisdom.
Well, maybe another 100 years and I will be where you are.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
If you survive that long.
What's that supposed to mean?
Death is coming for all of us.
At this rate, Baron, let us be honest. It would be strange if we didn't live to be something like 200.
It's true.
Just because fate decided that it would be amusing to keep us around.
Everything is a joke with Sir Matthias, my brave knight.
He's convinced he'll be around forever to help
I shall
you
hope.
destroy the legions of evil.
I will do everything I can to make sure this comes
All
to
right.
fruition.
Okay.
I don't know whether to just walk away or to hate you both immensely.
Each and every one of you, I can prolong your life. I shall do my best in battle and beyond.
Well, that is very appreciated. Yeah. Prolong your life is good, yeah.
For ale, we drink some ale now. I am very thirsty. I cannot.
You're actually going to have ale? No.
Yes,
None of the
very-
heavy wine?
I'm very thirsty. Perhaps the wine.
You usually like the wine.
I do, but
You're
I'm
starting to
so
loosen
very
up a bit.
thirsty.
You're
Something
loosening up a bit.
is very off.
Okay. All right.
Kroof is listening to all this. He's very puzzled, actually, because they talked about this dragon killing, and all of a sudden it seems like they're just relaxing now. They're not really gung-ho, and so I will want to know what is this, all this dragon killing, and what are we doing next, and are we just going to drink from now on and do nothing, or what is all this dragon killing?
It's just, it's evening.
I'd like to know.
That's usually when we like to eat and drink.
Can you tell me a little bit more about this dragon killing stuff?
Well, we're going to hold the stick. All of us will hold the stick, and I think we're going to shoot it.
Shoot it with the stick?
Yeah.
Or pierce it?
I mean, we've never really used it before,
something.
right? I mean,
Maybe we all have to just thrust it.
We got
But
most
I'm not
of
a-
the gist.
But I'm not a magician. I can't hold
That's
it.
okay. It's all right.
Okay.
Your blood
And
went in too.
Where's
Everybody's
this
blood
dra-
is in.
Where's this dragon located?
He's marching from the south.
Oh, he's coming here. So we're just
Yes.
gonna sit here and wait for him?
I think maybe we should venture a little bit south of here and meet him in the open field.
Well, wouldn't he have the advantage in the open field? Like, kind of like we're sitting ducks, no cover, and he's up in the air?
Yes, but there's so many innocent people in the city.
But
To
it's
engage in
easier-
combat with the dragon with so
But
many
definitely not in the
innocents-
open. Maybe in the woods? Not just in the open?
Well,
But-
maybe. I mean,
But
if
wouldn't
we...
he just burn the woods down? Would it be better in the cave?
Hey, the
maybe?
woods were your idea.
No, you said in the open, but then wouldn't it be maybe like a mountain, like where he can't burn the whole place down?
I mean, I think the dragon can probably really kind of kill us anywhere we go. And they're usually pretty smart, so I think he'll, like, if we hide somewhere, he's not going to, like, kind of
We
creep
can
in. so
scout
we
out an area,
I mean, we
perhaps to give us
like an ambush.
a geological advantage. Even though I still believe this is all nonsense, because I only know about dragons and fairy tales. You said you've seen a dragon. I don't know.
I mean, we've only seen a black dragon.
No,
From what I've heard, red dragons don't exist.
I've also seen a mechanical dragon.
I've
And a green dragon.
A white dragon.
And a white dragon.
I didn't see any of those things.
No red yet.
Red does not
Well, no.
exist.
We saw the red too. Even though no one believes me.
It does not exist.
No one's here to back me up. Maybe Matthias. Even though he wouldn't fight. We saw a red dragon.
I
Still
I
upset.
confirmed that the dragon was there, but I insist on reminding everyone that it is because dragons are terrifying.
See?
Perhaps when we
Fair
see
enough.
Borinth, he will clarify
Maybe.
the honor of Sir Matthias, my brave knight.
I mean, dragons are terrifying. He's not wrong. I mean, we did
He is-
agree to kill this dragon because we were terrified of another dragon.
This is not a real dragon. This is a demon. This may be worse than a dragon. This is a demon.
Yeah. All the stuff that people are telling us
than a
now.
several-ton
Yeah,
lizard
yeah,
that can breathe fire and fly, and has a brain large enough to comprehend all of the numerous ways it can concoct to make your life miserable and or cause you suffering untold for the remainder of your days.
Well, I guess the only thing worse than that would be a demon straight from hell pretending to be a dragon.
This is my point. That's exactly. Perhaps
have a
we can
point, and I'm
scout
not
out
sure
a
I like
location
it.
that may be more suitable to our
All right.
needs.
What about what Kip wanted me to do?
I think this is good. However, maybe Kip should be present for such discussions. We can go meet them, but they're very-
Oh, all right. I mean, the dragon is fairly pressing.
perhaps we can get some information on the
Chancellor?
party that is moving north to Palace. Perhaps we can find out if
Yeah.
they have been spotted and where they may be.
I mean, there's surely a contingent with them. There's more than just a dragon we're going to have to face.
Yes. Perhaps there are rumors of their movements.
Definitely scouting it out would be worthwhile.
All right. Well,
We'll check the map and we'll figure out where we can meet somewhere. And like you said, maybe people have already scouted them out. Maybe there's already reports of them moving.
then maybe
How big
one,
the army is, how many people are with them.
maybe one more drink and then it's time for bed. Then sounds like we have a busy day tomorrow. Does
Do
anybody
you remember? Were they moving up the River Rhine? That was their path? Do you remember? I don't remember if that was clarified.
I don't know that we had a.
Because the dragon told us the Black Dragon did tell us, I believe,
That they landed like in the south of France and they were marching northward towards Paris.
right.
So, sure, following a river would be a
path.
yeah. I mean, fresh water is important for like a moving contingent of people.
Would we recall, Tom, if we knew?
May I see the map, please?
Sure.
So you dig into the crevices of your mind, and you see on your route, you even have plotted there, the delegation's supposed route.
Oh, is that what that C is?
And
Is that what that is? I can't.
I know the word delegation supposed and route
No, I
were
can't-
written
I
in,
couldn't
as
read.
I think Dylan said.
Oh, in the.
Dylan, what were Dylan's words? I cannot read.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I
Cursive.
wasn't looking that far south. I didn't know what those little icons are. Okay. Okay. Do you want to see? They're basically following the River Rhine.
I can't read maps, I'm sorry. It all looks like funny little pictures to me when I look at them.
Okay.
Alright. So we head that way?
Yeah, I mean, unless you want to do the thing with the. I mean, I don't even know who to talk to. I don't remember.
Pierre Roubadet, the Chancellor.
Well,
Chancellor?
perhaps, how are we going to get an audience with them?
We're pretty important.
Are we?
That's what you told me. That is why I hired the Champions of the Sun to help me.
It's true.
Because of your reputation. Why else would I have hired you?
I have
You
never,
did agree to do everything
I have
pro
never
bono,
been
which was
inducted into
very
this
nice.
group officially.
But
There was no ceremony. I did not receive any sort of.
I wasn't part of the ceremony either.
Let us
So
go
you
talk to him and see if we can get an audience
There's
with
Gazi.
these gentlemen.
There's Gazi.
Okay. Maybe in the morning. It's a little late.
Yes.
No, that's
yes.
the
All right.
I'm
that's
very
the
thirsty.
giant vampire
Very
that
thirsty.
had the dragon.
Maybe you should go for a walk.
But now we think maybe the dragon's the
Perhaps
actual
that's a
person
very good
that he
idea
sold
for
his
some
soul to.
reason. I thought so.
Some- it is a
Sometimes some
demon
cool
from
night air
Yes.
gets rid of the hunger pains and lets you.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So we are. So I mean, I guess we've got here. What is that?
Dijon.
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 You are in Paris.
Yeah, we're in Paris.
The Ile de Cité.
So we've got Dijon.
The question is where is the
small-
delegation, right? So how far north are they?
Well,
at
we
this
would have
point?
to start traveling south and find out.
Right.
But we've got the city of Dijon where we can stop.
Mm-hmm.
If we
Yeah.
haven't made it there yet, that could be our
no.
spot.
Yeah. No, I agree.
There's also some mountains there.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree that we start heading
So
south.
maybe we head south.
Yeah.
Because, I do agree we don't really want to bring this fight to here.
Yeah, no. But then the question is whether or not we talk to this other guy from Mark with.
Well,
regarding
I mean,
this. We don't
Kip
want to.
did make an agreement with this gentleman that helped save our forces, right?
Yeah, let's-
in Tililocanesis or something. What was that place called? It has so many letters, I can never remember.
Which place?
Tililocanesis. I don't know. It's got all those letters. Something like that. Wherever they were.
Yeah.
But the agreement was that Kip solidified this trade route for whatever this man is trying to push through the country.
And there was
And
the
if that
there was
doesn't
yeah,
happen,
that's what I was-
what may happen to
Well,
our...
who was the secondary guy that we were supposed to talk to? Do you remember his name?
we just know Pierre Roubadet and his assistant is Jean.
Jean.
Jean de Cherchemont.
Jean de Jean.
Jean de Cherchon.
There you go.
Please, Jean de Jean. Please pass the grave of
Who might be more pliable to
Okay.
a request, but
Let us in the morning. We will.
we'll take it to Pierre Roubadet first.
Yes. We will ask for audience.
And no stabbing, no killing. If he says no, we just leave and we think of something else.
Agreed.
You don't gotta worry about me.
Okay.
Agreed.
Okay.
No needless killing.
All right.
I'm very thirsty. I shall go.
I am concerned about your phrasing of needless and what your opinion of needless is.
Oh, take it as you will.
Okay. You'll stay in the back. One more drink and then we call it an evening. Alright.
These are my last two. I don't know where all the others are. I think they're in. Somebody's hoarding them all.
That's it. That means
Mark
now,
hoards them
we
all.
can now
Yeah, Mark
officially
has a
cheat death.
And this
We
guy
have
over
them
here.
all.
Because he never uses them. You should just.
I used a bunch of.
Okay. The night
hey, I've got a bunch.
passes.
You got a bunch.
You should just write down how many you have, Reiner, and then we can give these back.
Okay, how many do I have?
Just write on a piece of sheet of paper how many you got, and that's it. Here.
I'll write it down.
Yeah, write it down, put a sticky pad there, and then you know how many he's got.
Oh, I don't have to.
Yeah, I got 10. What do you need? Yeah.
You have
There's a
16.
Write it down,
Okay.
and here,
Yeah.
put it. No, put a sticky
I don't
there.
want to be responsible.
No, put a sticky pad right where it
And
says.
then when he uses one, I'm going to have to scratch it off and change it over. I don't want to
I
responsibility.
don't want that.
My hands are clear right now. It's between the Father and the Son
Ay,
and the Holy
ay, ay.
Ghost.
Okay, Baron.
Yeah.
The rest of the night passes uneventfully. The crowd slowly disperses.
What if she's not here?
There was no needless killing.
Not yet.
Not yet.
The night is not young, but sort of. You eventually head off to rest.
Well, we're going to go get some
Crew,
drinks.
somewhere in the travels with the cash that you acquired, you could easily have picked up whatever normal equipment you want to put on your ship. The night passes uneventfully. The next morning, you guys awake. You're still in the tavern. If you needed it, you completed a short rest, although I think you just completed a long rest. What are you guys doing?
Guess we'll.
I drank and drank last night and did not quench my thirst. Something is not right.
You look okay.
Must pray on it.
You look all right. No different.
Was it fresh blood?
Was not fresh blood.
There was no blood last evening. I drank lots of ale and much
I
wine.
don't know about
and
this guy.
I do not still feel the
He
thirst.
always says it's wine, and I don't know where he gets the wine
I'm sure that it's a very finely sourced vintage red at that.
He always says he does like the thicker varieties. The port was one of your favorites?
I prefer the younger ones.
All right.
Oh, really?
Fresher, more airy and vibrant.
Yes, more full of life.
Yeah.
You're not helping your case in trying to convince us you're not a vampire, by the way.
I am sworn to defeat the vampire. I am sworn to kill them.
Sounds like something a vampire would say.
Yeah. Well, who better to kill vampires than a vampire?
That's very true.
Do you feel as though you are under the spell? Is it working?
Of you?
Is it working?
No. Are you ready? Can we go? Is it time to leave?
I have been ready.
All right.
I did not sleep.
That's peculiar.
I mean, I rested, but
Like this?
a peaceful sleep does not ever come to me.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You should try it sometime.
Would we have any idea where the diplomatic area would be? Of the
You
city?
know exactly where it is. I mean, it's very conspicuously a large
Palisade kind of.
palisaded palace, if you will, in the center of the island. The island is very large, but there's also a very distinctly large, kind of white-walled castle, if you will, on toward one side of it. You venture toward it, or what do you do?
Yeah, blow it up.
You blow it up. What's one more explosion, right? You venture toward it. Outside of it, as you venture through the city, you could easily finish any shopping that you wanted to do. Those of you pass several street vendors. You pass through several large plazas. You come to the large plaza where you saw the huge two-towered cathedral at one end of it with a giant rosette in the center of the front of it. As you continue toward the palace, you pass many opportunities for doing any shopping of anything you need to find.
Do we want to look for an herbalist or anything? Do we need any?
I mean, he's really the only one that could make potions. I don't know if that's something.
Eyeballs.
Yeah, we can restock my cart.
Yeah, it's up to you. It's okay. So nothing.
Go pick up all that gold and we can just buy a whole store and put it into the back of your cart.
Yeah, right.
You see clearly a large, ornate structure on one side of the island.
I think that is the place.
It's rather unmistakable.
Is there like a main
Yes,
gate?
there is a main gate, and there's a guard on either side of it.
Is it closed or is there traffic going through?
There's traffic, but the guards and the gate is open, but the guards are pausing people coming in.
Okay.
Are you all together?
We are right now.
Okay.
Do we all want to go? Are we all going in together?
Yeah, we might as well, right?
Okay.
I mean, there's no reason to separate. Does anybody have anything that they wanted to do in the city itself? I mean, we're in Paris. I'd imagine they have everything that we need.
Croissants.
Croissants.
C'est bon.
I mean, really though, I mean, there's probably anything you can imagine would be here. You know? I mean, I wouldn't mind going to an armorer, but I don't want to waste the time.
Well, we should before we head south.
Yeah. Well, it's going to take... I'd imagine it takes time.
I don't know. It might be a real fancy blacksmith that has it like hanging in the window. Like, look at this. Only
it might not be
on sale.
It might not be custom fit to you, but I'm sure it'll have something you could wear.
Okay. We could do that.
That was a note I passed him. I just said I'm going to go buy
Honestly,
some
just
equipment.
pick a...
What's that?
I know what I passed to Tom. I said not to waste time. I said I was just going to go buy equipment, whatever best I can buy for the regular simple equipment that I can use. Period. The end. Because I only have a dagger.
Honestly, pick a
now
guard.
that we have some gold,
pick a guard that's your size.
I'll buy a crossbow, whatever else.
Stop it! No, buy it off them. Everyone's got a price. I'm not gonna hurt them.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, I do want to go to an armor and try to see if I can find some heavy
You
armor.
venture through the square, and several point you toward an armorer. You easily find one. I mean, it's a massive facility. And they do have all different sorts of armor. If you want something custom done with filigree and what have you, yes, it will take time. But if you're looking for just something off the shelf that's a little bit clumsy, it might be, if you're a size 32 waist, it might be a size 33 or 34 or even
right.
instead. But it will get
Make
by.
sure you get some suspenders.
So
yeah, I'm thinking.
And the prices would be Player's Handbook prices, just add another 50% because you're in like one of the most expensive towns. But you guys have the money, albeit down in a basement.
No, but I took a.
I owe you.
I'll be right back.
I took a satchel for everybody.
Okay. I left
That time when I
left my gold in the
I mean,
shoe.
yeah, I imagine we pretty much loaded up.
I'll be back. You just put it on
I figured
my
not to
tab.
waste time. That's why I passed it on.
It's not wasting time.
Oh, okay. Then I'll go shopping.
Scalpel's
Can't think of
medium.
anything. I imagine I just like anything I see. I'm not even like thinking about it, and it's done out of like comfort. like
Your comfort shopping.
solemnly like see an apple, see a croissant. I'm just picking up stuff and eating.
You're like a rich person stealing now for the for the fun of it. It's no
Like
longer fun.
occasionally I'm still a little out, not there on the head, but I'm just like
Okay.
comfort eating.
Just like random trinkets people show you. Sure, have some
Yeah,
gold.
exactly.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Okay.
I
So
literally
you
have a
managed to
chest on
find
my head.
some apples and you picked them up without any problems at all.
How much for everything?
I'll sell you the whole cart for 20 gold. All these apples will be yours.
Can't carry them all.
You managed to
if you
find
do find,
whatever armor you're looking for, Brian.
Yeah, I'm trying to sort that out right now.
And if I do
Okay.
find some
Trying to
sort of
figure out what all-
alchemist, I will pay a heavy price to upgrade my kit with a bunch of random stuff.
Yes, you do. You find an alchemist who has all types of herbs and spices and juices from squeezed maggots and
I'll take
snake oils.
Take a little
and-
everything, upgrade my kit.
Yep.
Make it a little more
Very
versatile.
easily pack up the wagon filled with stuff. You have no problem doing so.
I'm just gonna search for chainmail.
Okay.
Whatever chainmail I can put underneath.
You find
my
some.
current
It might be in a
clothes
couple pieces, like I don't know what's called. Maybe Reiner would know. Reiner, do you know what's the coif that goes over your shoulders and head? A separate piece and then a separate shirt
That works.
made out of
Chainmail?
chain.
It'll bump
Yes.
me up.
Chainmail?
Yes, I don't know,
Chainmail.
Yeah,
Yes.
chainmail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chainmail, yeah.
but I thought there was terms for the parts.
I'm sure there is
Well, I
terms for the
mean,
parts.
It's all good.
There's terms for
I
everything.
don't remember the exact wording.
Okay.
But a shirt of chain is a shirt of chain.
You find it in several pieces very easily.
Okay.
Codpiece.
Oh, you need that. That will complete this ensemble.
This shall work. It's good. It fits good.
It looks good.
Little snug around the chest. It is good.
You want to look a little bigger.
We can heat
It
it up.
does look like you've been working out a little.
Yeah. Just still so thirsty.
Let's drink something. Maybe you should buy a wineskin while you're here.
Oh, I'll also buy some
Maybe
more
I need
oil
a dentist. My teeth.
and powder that I need to make my henna.
Okay. It's a very busy market. You find no problems finding all the stuff you're looking for. Okay. You are very quickly outside of the giant, bustling capital's palace, if you will.
I'll walk up to the entrance.
Okay.
Walk up to the guard.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
What is your business?
I'm here to see Chancellor Pierre Rubidet.
Is he expecting you?
I am not quite sure. I think word was sent ahead of time, but there's a chance that it didn't get through to him.
Please go in and wait at the next room. They will check your name and see if everything is in order.
Sounds good. Thank you.
And, they escort you in, and then walk you over toward what looks like a waiting room of sorts. And you guys go into the waiting room, and
Sounds like
a bird in here.
zoo.
and it's a pretty busy. There's a lot of people like sitting there waiting to do something. You can see there's several people obviously trying to hawk some business with the government. They have several people sitting there rehearsing their speeches of what they're going to say when they get their few minutes with this chancellor, that chancellor, the exchequer, the marshal, what have you. And eventually someone comes around to you and says, so you're here to see
Rubidet.
in reference to
It's about a new trade route we're trying to secure.
a new trade route.
Yes.
My
My name is Naldo Renzi,
Naldo Renzi.
and I'm going to use my class ability.
I'll cast guidance on it.
panache.
cast it ahead of time, I'll say.
So he makes a wisdom check or insight, if he has insight, against my charisma persuasion. And if he fails, he considers me a friendly acquaintance. So 1 minute.
He
that will be.
has a 10.
Let's see. Reliable talent. I get a 10 plus 9 is a 19.
Oof! He is like, Naldo Renzi.
Yes.
Of course. Pierre Robert, I will move you to the front of the line.
Thank you very much.
It will only be about 10 minutes. He's in with someone else.
Fabulous.
Yes,
And
please.
slide him a couple gold coins.
That is from a friend. It is not necessary. I will. Yes, very well. A few minutes go by. You guys are just kind of milling about, unless you're doing something.
Just a thought.
Yes.
Perhaps we should present ourselves as representatives of the Prima Solde, representing the Mistress Galela.
Okay.
Perhaps to help use this organization as a...
Instead of the Champions of the Sun, you don't want to get our name involved in it? Is that what you're saying? That makes sense. We don't want to be associated with the drug trade.
This is
That's a good idea.
This is true, yes. Yes. And perhaps we do not mention that this here is the Mistress Galela, but we say we are representatives, envoys for her and her business transactions. A new opportunity.
It's very smart. Very smart. I'll take that.
Thank you.
Very good.
Please
Very good.
don't mention my name. Ever.
You should come up with another name. What do you want to be?
Don't ask me right now.
Shall I make up
Tell
a
you
name?
later.
No, she
Shall I
just
make
stays
up
in the
a
back
name?
and be. She's quiet. He won't even no, unless he asks for everybody's name. He's like, "Who are you? Who are you?"
Padme. Yes.
And this is something what the room looks like that you are in. There's a lot of other people in it at the moment, if you will. It's a very ornate but polished room. People are milling about, and
What does that smell? I smell. Never mind.
It's just sweat. It's just sweat. Everybody's sweaty.
It's like a metal smell. Smell it. You smell it? Never. No. Don't you mind.
metal.
No.
Like an iron smell.
Dong 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 dong.
Perhaps. Yes.
You talking about blood?
Why do you assume such things?
Is it the staff? Does the
Well, I'm
staff smell
extremely
like blood?
familiar with the way it smells.
It's the staff.
You are too extremely familiar.
You guys plotting away, whatever it is you're doing downstairs. You've come up with your scheme, so to speak?
Prima Solde was looking to
Is this opportunity?
Whatever it is
yeah.
you're thinking of at the moment.
Sounds good.
Noldo.
Yes.
Pierre Rodier. We'll see you now. It is, he only has, unfortunately, maybe 10 minutes or so.
That should be plenty of time.
Yes, indeed. He escorts you guys up to the next floor. You go up into a room, and you are inside of a large conference room he brings you into, and you first enter into it, and you can set up however you want. And,
By the way, as we're walking, I'm looking for all the exit doors, all the places I can hide or disappear, or if we need to run.
okay, I mean, you see lots
We
and
can jump out
lots
the
of
window.
Lots and lots of-
That's my nature. I'm a thief. I just find out.
doors, but you also see lots and lots of guards and what have you as you guys enter. There's a couple guards outside the room. There's a couple guards inside the room. And sitting at the end of this large table, at the very end of it, is this rather heavy-set man with this huge beard, if you will. And, where is he? I think this is... So you're talking about a trade deal.
Yes.
As you walk
Chancellor
in.
Robidet, it's a pleasure to meet you.
And who am I? Who am I have the pleasure of meeting with? Then, or what's the trade deal that you have in mind?
My name is Naldo Renzi. I represent certain local interess that are looking.
He's shuffling through papers
to
as
secure
you're
a
talking.
route through the city with little trouble or concern about what they are moving.
We do have concern about what moves in and out of the city. What is it you're proposing? And
Well, I'm sure an arrangement could be made where a portion of the proceeds may.
well, we always
Fine
get a
there,
portion
right?
of the proceeds of all trade routes. That's the whole point of a trade
not-
route. We tax them.
Not the government, maybe.
Are you trying to bribe me?
I would never say such a thing. No.
I would hope not.
No.
What's the nature of your business?
It is of a pharmaceutical nature. It's a therapy for many people throughout the continent.
And what is your pharmaceutical nature? If it's not wine, what is it?
Do we know what it is?
It's very similar.
I believe it is
And who are the rest of your cohorts here? These are all those who help you with your sales pitch? You, with the black armor. What is he pitching to me?
We just need a passage through the city.
Seems a little grumpy.
Passage for
Yeah,
what?
right.
What? You're here for some
material.
reason. Just a one-time passage of what?
Some pharmaceutical.
It's not a one-time passage. It is clear passage throughout the city in order to transport goods in and out of the city.
Okay, I'm listening.
We are representatives of an organization within the fine city here and beyond. We ask that we have permission to move our goods throughout the city and beyond for a fee, for some compensation on your.
And this is your what? Can you show me a sample of what you're moving, or tell me are you the movers, or are you
No, we are
the
simply
business?
the representatives of the.
And
the
who do you
supplier.
represent?
It is our
Foreign interests.
It is our.
You're being rather circumscript here.
Proper words to use. Our clients, anonymity. I can't even say the word with this accent. Anonymity is important. in
Close
order
the
to-
doors. The guards close the doors at the back of the room. Okay, you have anonymity. Who is the name of that you're working for?
We are working for
Prima Solde.
Prima Solde.
We are
Yeah.
representatives of the Prima Solde.
You're criminals.
We are not.
No, the organization has fallen under new leadership.
New management.
New management.
Prima Soldi
Yeah,
is a bunch of thieves.
not anymore. They're mostly dead.
Interestingly enough, that would also mean that at least half of your current guard throughout the city are also thieves.
I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. That is a very, very dangerous accusation.
Are they not members of the Prima Solde?
I'm sure
Embedded
there are criminals probably everywhere.
We can assure you that there are representatives within your city guard that are under our influence.
They bear a tattoo associated with the group. They hide it under their clothing, only to be revealed to show their true nature to each other.
And what is this tattoo that they hide?
It is a money bags on the forearm,
You!
usually.
He turns to one of the guards. Show me your forearm. He lifts up his forearm. There's nothing there. And he goes, I will certainly go through our guards. This has been very generous of you. He lifts up a small bag of money. Thank you for the information. Is there anything else?
I suppose not.
We come to you asking for your willing participation. But unfortunately for you, these transactions will take place with your knowledge or without.
If I find out
This is an opportunity for you to benefit.
You sound like a bunch of drug dealers that work with that nefarious cretin Farak Kushatma Kasagi or something like that. If I didn't know better.
Do we know someone by that name?
Is that a
Yes.
Is that a name?
That's who put us up to this.
Oh.
Well, then we can.
Like they said.
I
We
mean,
shall.
would you be interested in raising the rate at which the goods are charged?
I'm not going to tolerate his bringing those drugs into here.
Well, then we shall.
Fair enough.
We shall report back to our mistress in charge, and we will inform her of your decision.
And are you the representatives now of Prima Isolde?
On this matter only.
And then fine, if this Prima Isolde is genuinely no longer a criminal organization, have their leaders come to me and we'll see if they tell the truth.
I think this is a good discussion.
Yes.
We shall do
Good
this.
place to start.
Very well, is that all?
No, but I suggest you. That is all, but I suggest that you check the guard thoroughly. We dealt with several that were corrupt.
Very well.
As they leave,
Kill
I'm
him.
gonna
Just
stay.
stab him. Assassinate him. Just do it.
Boot
Come
kick to
on.
the chest.
You're in charge
I'm
of this
going
city
to
now.
go up to him and I'm going to just sort of nonchalantly,
Kill him, stab
say
him.
this?
Kill Sissy Poo.
Femnet. I don't know if you know the name or not. Doesn't quite matter, but you should get familiar with it. We are going to establish trade through here, all the way from Ethiopia. I think it would benefit you to be a part. There are things over there that you certainly do not have here. And if you look up and ask
are
about...
these drugs?
No.
We're amenable to fair deals, but you're being rather cryptic with what you're moving.
Goods and services. Spices from there.
That's all
coffee
perfectly
from
reasonable. I have not heard the name Femnet, but that is very reasonable if you're with this lot. I don't... this name Prima Isolde, though, does not sit well with me. I do know of them, and they are a bunch of thieves and miscalcitrants.
there. They are. But my father has history with them, not in a good way. They have betrayed that family. And so now we are seeking to root those criminals out. It will be a different organization, mark my words. It will take time, but we need the right people, the right leaders to make that happen. And the only way to penetrate this criminal organization, to I would say,
talking to begin with.
just reface it. We have to be smart, because if they get wind that people like us, the good people, you don't know us, but us as well, are involved in trying to reface it, they're not going to have that. So, we will be in touch, but we have to be smart about it. We will undo this organization. And like...
Well, I hope you do.
Yeah, and my compatriot said...
I think you might want to rename it, but that's up to you.
While Galila is talking and giving this speech, I want to use thaumaturgy to dim all the lights in the room behind her to give her a little bit more of like a kind of like a powerful sort of feel. Yeah.
Air about you.
Yeah. And it seems to be a little bit of a breeze kind of coming past her. Her hair is just kind of moving a little bit. Yeah. Just trying to add to the cinematic
But I
effect.
will say, search your guards and don't make it loud, the search. Just check to see if anyone has those tattoos. To see if they are part of the pre-Nasalde. Over time, those tattoos will change. And you will know who is of the old and who is of the new pre-Nasalde. We will think about the name. I appreciate your suggestion. But in the beginning, at least, it may be wise to keep it so that we can infiltrate as we need.
Very well, I think we're done here. Unless you're putting forth anything else. When Bemnet, I'll remember that name. Obviously, I know Prima Solde.
It has been a pleasure, Chancellor.
Yes, it has been a pleasure meeting with you too. Next! And the doors open at the end of the room. Do you leave?
Yeah, we leave.
Yeah.
You
You
go
leave.
into the waiting area that we were back in.
Okay, you venture back down to the waiting area.
And we want to find the person that you were talking to originally. That
guy.
put us to the front of the line. Yeah. Yeah. We'll find him.
Okay. And you managed to do so.
What was the name of the other guy?
Jean Dejean.
Jean Dejean.
Jean Changement?
And what was the guy whose name we just talked to?
Pierre Rubidet.
Okay. We'll find that other guy and just tell him Rubidet told us to speak to Jean Jean.
Try to get him to soft. Do we want to totally...
We're gonna go
cut Rubidet out,
We're not
or
gonna
do
go
we want,
over the
or do
helmet.
we
We're
want
gonna
this
go
guy
kinda
to like
sorta
try
around
to push
to the
him?
side of the
I like that.
Yeah.
You've made friends with him. I like the idea of trying to convince him to get in his ear and convince him to go with us on our plan.
Well, that's not. I didn't get it. I'm not.
No,
friends with
but
him.
yeah, we'll call Jean Jean. We have to use the amulet. We use the amulet, the friend's amulet.
The friend's amulet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I would try and throw anything at it.
Okay, good stuff. You're back down in the main lobby area down there, hanging out, and there's the small crowd is around, and your friend, your cohort, not friend per se, but cohort comes up to you, and he's like,
Wait a
"Oh,
minute, it's probably
and did your meeting go well with Pierre Robida?"
better than expected.
Well, that is wonderful, my friend. Stacy Ball.
I was wondering, do you know the whereabouts of Jean Sejon?
Jean Cherchemont? Yes,
Yeah,
of course
Jean
I do.
Cherchemont.
Yes,
Rubicon
of
said
course I
to
do.
speak to him.
Yeah, Rubidet said we should continue our discussion with him.
Really? Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
So you have guidance still.
Let's see. And then a 44. 18.
18. Yes, of course. I will get you. Can you wait a few minutes? I'll see if he's available.
It is getting close to lunch, but I can wait a little while longer.
If you want to come back later.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
It's fine for a
Thank you.
friend, you know.
Yeah, thank
of
you very
course,
much.
but of
Thank
course.
you.
I just be warned, Jean de Cherchemont is a tad scatterbrained, shall we say. But, yes, he believes in demons. He's like crazy. You know what I mean? So, now I will get you a
That is
meeting.
very crazy.
Yes, of course.
Demons.
Yes, you wait a few minutes. Huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, I was communicating with Jess.
Okay. And he comes, follow me. And you go up to another office, not quite anything like it's. This kind of doesn't give it really good credit. Imagine an office just jammed with books and with all kinds of crap. There's 2 guards outside, but there doesn't seem to be anybody inside.
So like the smelly cat guy's place, but without all the cats.
Yeah, that's a good analogy. Very good analogy.
It smells good in here. It smells like fresh paper.
And yes, the smelly cat guys. Albeit without the cats. Yes, very good analogy. So he escorts you up into the, but albeit no cats. Yes, up into the. Where is it here, Tom? There we go. Into the office, and he's like, yes, oh, come in. And you see this guy, this kind of white-haired guy with a bushy beard, kind of skin and gnarly looking, and he's kind of like jittering around the room. He's like, how can I help you? Who are you?
We represent a group that is we are looking to move some goods through the city. Rubide suggested we talk to you.
Rubide never suggests anything to me. Yes, Rubide and I mean, we get along great. I don't know you. Who are you?
We heard a little rumor that you believe in demons?
You don't believe in demons? He goes over and shuts the door.
No. We very much believe in the demons. In fact, we have seen them.
You have seen a demon?
We have.
Well, have you seen the demon?
We have seen them telepathically. We have fought similar beings. We have an artifact that is connected directly to the demons.
And what? Pray tell me, where is this artifact?
I look at Balder.
I'll take it off my armor.
There it is.
That belongs to a demon?
It does.
Then why do you carry it?
Well,
Does
I
it
removed
hurt
it from
you?
them.
May I see it?
Only hurts you if you attempt to do anything with it.
I take it.
It is a very dangerous artifact.
May I test it? And he goes over and he takes some liquid and he drops it on it and it starts to sizzle and a little flame pops off of it and he like starts stamping on it on the floor. He goes, yes, that is hideous.
It is fate that has brought us here to you.
And
we are warriors against such demons. It is our purpose to defeat them.
so you came here to defeat. What do you know?
We know very much.
So,
we know that there is an envoy of demons on their way to this very city. But we have a problem.
Envoy of demons?
Yes.
How do you know there are more than one? I know.
There's at least one.
We're trying to play this up a little bit.
Demon that I'm aware of.
In an army of darkness.
No.
What is the name of this demon?
And that is a good question. But first, I must ask all of you something. He takes a huge carpet, and he takes this huge carpet and rolls it on the floor. And he says, please, step onto the carpet.
Why?
I step onto the carpet.
I'll just step on, but no question.
Yeah, I just step right on.
Confident, stand right on it.
That is a good question. I want to know if I can trust you.
Before I step on, I see, did anything happen to them? Like they fall through the hole, through the floor or something?
Nothing happened. You stepped on
I'll step on the edge.
Yeah, I'll tiptoe. First, I'll like rub the carpet. Does it feel like a normal
It
carpet?
feels like a carpet, but it feels somewhat like thicker. And what you feel it, and it step onto the carpet.
Okay, all right. See, we have come because we need your help.
Do you step onto the carpet?
Yeah, I was the first one to step on.
Matthias?
After a moment, Matthias will stand not very far in, but on it.
I will stand dead center of the carpet.
I'm on the edge as well.
So, I had Abu. Now, Abu's not on me, like perched on my shoulder. I don't.
Okay.
I'm going to keep Abu like about, but he's not gonna go on the carpet.
You think he can save you? You think Abu can save you?
Okay. There is no need.
Okay.
Galena, I promise you,
This
we will
carpet,
be okay.
This carpet's not fueled by blood, is it?
Do I look like a demon?
We have seen a similar carpet that is fueled by blood.
More artifacts we've taken off demons.
It
we've
was a
killed.
flying carpet.
That carpet
They
was
used
much
the
smaller
blood
than
of
this
the innocent
carpet.
in order to fly.
That carpet could only hold one person. This carpet holds like 6.
No,
7.
this is a huge carpet.
Yeah.
But now this is the real test.
Okay.
Step. He slowly steps back.
Oh.
Step off of the carpet.
I will if I'm able.
I'll step off the carpet.
I step off right away.
Was something supposed to happen?
Did you can you
Stepped off the carpet.
You seem a man who has seen
Back
some
up!
things.
I can step off the carpet.
And what about this
Scared me for a second, although.
the tin man over here?
Matthias, do you step off the carpet? As he requested.
Yes.
His armor stays in place and he just steps right through.
Does your armor go with you?
Yes.
Oh. Then you are not demons.
We are far from demons.
Is this
we are
some
demon slayers.
crazy demon trap?
Yes. It took me a very long time to make it.
How do you know it works?
Well, I don't know 100% know.
Abu will like
We may be able
land.
to help you find
He'll
out.
land on the carpet.
I don't know 100% know.
Are you telling
Why?
me that you
If
drew
you-
a symbol under the rug?
There is woven. I have woven in to this carpet. Sigils, if you will. And
Some on the back.
And the sigils will prevent, if a demon were on the carpet, the sigils would prevent the demon from stepping off of the carpet.
Theoretically.
Yes, well,
Could
everything
you-
is theoretical.
Could you show us these symbols? How to create them? Could you educate me?
It took a long time. I mean, they're woven into the carpet.
Yeah, just designs themselves, these sigils.
Of course, he goes over and he pulls out a huge book and he
Okay.
drops it on the table. And he says, see, there are
Yes,
many different types of sigils, and one for every different type of demon. And sometimes multiple for different types of demons. And they all had to be carefully
I knew
woven
that fate
in
brought us to you.
with silver into this carpet.
Fate brought us to you. For
So
this
you,
very reason.
but you know of demons.
We do, in fact. Soon we shall be heading into battle with one. Very shortly. In fact, after our business is conducted here with you, we shall be heading south to a delegation that includes a
He
demon.
runs to the door, he closes it tighter, and he quickly opens it, looks outside, closes it again. Lower your voice.
In the meantime, while they're talking, I'm gonna lean over to Galila and say, "Can we use that carpet to like trap his demon?" And
That's what we're getting there. We're getting there.
Well, I just made it. I'm not saying it out. I'm saying I'm
Oh, right,
whispering
yeah,
to
yeah.
her. I'm not saying it out loud. I'm whispering to Galila. Can we use that carpet to trap your so-called demon? Still not believing it.
Perhaps we have enough gold to buy it. Meanwhile, all this is going on. Abu is like his little feet on the carpet, off the carpet.
We have come to you for several different reasons.
You have my attention.
First off, in order to ensure our safety, we have a certain business proposition that we must conduct within the city. And this will enable us to be able to confront the demon that is making its way to the city here in Paris.
Or there is more about that you do not understand.
We are here.
At least I do
Listening.
not think you understand. What? Yes, go ahead, I am listening.
We have some business. Nardo can explain the nature of the...
An associate of ours made a deal with a group to move some drugs through the city in exchange for getting information to our forces that were about to be besieged by the demon's forces and allowing them to escape in time.
Are you familiar with the name of Ghazi?
Of course I am. I would love to see him destroyed.
We are amassing an army to destroy him. But in order to protect our forces, we had to make an agreement to allow some goods to
Now,
pass.
how are
through
you
the
going to
city.
amass an army? I can barely amass an army. We can barely amass an
We
army.
have funding.
We're working
to do
on
so.
that.
We have a couple hundred to several thousand-ish.
No,
It depends
you
how
need a lot more
many
money than
got
that to raise
there.
an army.
Well,
And Ghazi has at least 8,000 men in the field.
But we have the champions of the sun.
Okay.
We make everything glow.
You have not heard these stories.
I've heard some of these stories. There was a bard that came through.
They
And
are
he
all
sung
true.
a lot about himself, but he's saying
you
he sang a
did
lot.
not hear about the epic siege of Kaiberg? You guys told me all about that. That was
Yes,
great.
I did.
That
I
was
did hear
great.
all about that. Yes, that was pretty
My
impressive.
friend Simon burning everybody to bits.
I didn't hear that part.
Oh, but apparently it was quite the show.
We must
They might leave that
facilitate
part out.
the transportation of these goods.
In order to pay the debt for what we were, for the benefit we have already received, and if we don't,
We will have 2 dragons to face.
yeah, or well, our men could be lost.
Let me understand correctly. You raised an army.
Yes,
It was fighting Ghazi,
Ghazi's forces. Yes,
and
He is occupying.
he was
Gazi.
the army was about to be
pinch a maneuver.
destroyed.
Yeah. So we
and
made a
you
deal
made
with.
a deal with a drug dealer to save your army that is fighting Ghazi.
It was none of us here that made the deal. It was a friend of ours, and he did it without really consulting anybody else. and he has gone off into the woods for a while and left us to deal with his mess.
Between
That's
us,
a good way
I
to
mean,
put
I have imbibed in a bit of these recreational pharmaceuticals. But
We do not judge,
so
but the Lord does.
well, I know I am doing the Lord's work. We're trying to
Yes,
kill
you
a
shall
demon.
be. You will be doing
So,
it. You help us.
Well, the problem is, I don't know how I can help you with this. I do not. I'm not the Chancellor. Pierre Rodier is the Chancellor.
Perhaps you.
And that's
could-
what we need from you.
Yeah.
We need a way to do this where he doesn't know.
The drugs.
Yes. Because again, with the sensitive nature of, demons and all that, he doesn't want to hear us out. But someone like you, who actually knows the truth of what's coming, do you have any way of getting this done right under his nose?
Or convincing him.
I don't think we
Not
can
convincing
convince
him
him.
of
Don't
this,
think
but
Pierre Rodier is going to be
convincing
convinced by me.
him to
But
He seemed pretty rich,
initiate
and he was
trade.
very against drugs.
Well, no, not the drug thing,
I
but
mean,
just
I
to
would
like
have to,
open up trade.
sleep on
Period.
that.
With
Yeah.
a new.
Well, there is lots of trade. It's just
We just need a safe route to move this through with that people will turn the other way as it does. Do you have any connections that can help us with that?
I might, but I'm second fiddle to Pierre. I am not. He is the Chancellor.
But you
I mean, we
understand-
can also
I
make
am
you
the
pretty wealthy.
Second Chancellor.
But you have.
I'm reasonably right.
You have the mind to see beyond what others do not see. I would imagine that a man such as yourself with such great intellect would be able to perhaps find an ulterior route.
I can certainly look.
I think this is all
I can
we are
certainly
asking.
look. But so tell me more about this plan of yours. You were talking about the demon. How your demons, I think you said.
Well, there is a delegation.
You know of it.
Moving northbound.
Yes. And what do you know about it?
Within that delegation, there is a red dragon.
You do not. You. Is there such a thing as a red
There
dragon?
is not such
You!
a thing as a red dragon.
He goes, pour a drink with me. No one believes me.
This red dragon is actually a demon.
Yes! Yes!
We have been tasked.
Yes! Yes!
We have been tasked, as well as you now, because you seem to be that interested in helping us with destroying this demon, sending him to the grave.
But Pierre Rodier wants to make a deal with the Ottomans, with these Ottomans and with this demon. He wants to make a deal because he sees the Austrians and the Bavarians and the Württembergians and all of them as a threat. So he wants the Ottomans to put pressure upon all of them, and it would take pressure off of France. But I see them for what they really are.
Me too.
They are the essence of evil.
Yes.
And if we allow ourselves to become aligned with them, if
It will be the
Harold
end of
gets his way,
humanity.
Yeah.
it will not bode well.
That gives
So
the
I would
Ottomans
prefer
exactly
that
what they
this
want.
delegation never ever reach Paris.
Can you help us to make sure that this delegation never reaches?
Well, that was my idea, but I'm behind this carpet. But I am but one man.
But we are the champions of the
I
sun.
mean, we'd be happy to test this carpet out for you.
Would
We
you
just
be-
need to secure a trade route.
Would you be willing to?
I don't know how I can secure it.
Listen,
I would
he's
try.
gonna work on it.
All we
Would you,
gotta do-
I
Let
mean,
him work
you would
on it.
have
All we
to
gotta
let
do.
me
We'll let him
try.
figure
And
that
I
out.
mean, it might take a year. Is that okay? 2 years? A couple of years?
I mean, it's not our goods, so.
Yeah, we
He's
will
gotta
find.
wait,
We
he's
will
gotta
find
wait.
out. You do what you can. Maybe
Yeah.
we can talk to that local crime organization. What are they called?
The Prima Solde.
Yeah, maybe they could move it.
No, they are a bunch of thieves.
Not anymore.
No?
They are under new management.
They are all dead.
They're all dead.
Yeah, most of them. Yeah.
I'd love to get my hands on their money and pay for the army to defeat the Ottomans. But, yeah, whatever.
Do you have like an army lined up? That's neat.
Well, we always have fences, lots of soldiers, but they need to be paid.
We could make that a possibility.
Yeah.
We need
Like-
your help to destroy the demon.
How much money?
Well, it depends on how many men you were to put in the field.
As many as you got.
I mean, I
Enough
can
to
put
destroy
10,000 men in the
1,000.
field, but it would cost hundreds of thousands of gold.
You got it.
well, are you going to come up?
That's
Help
not.
I mean,
you're
that's
very
not your
fancy,
concern.
Help us
That's
and we
not your
shall deliver
concern.
the funds.
We have some very silent investors.
If you can fund the army, as the army moves supplies back and forth, you could probably move your supplies.
There you go. That's
with
the
these
thinking.
supplies.
That's the thinking we need.
But if we are caught, we are hanged. Or worse.
If Ghazi has what he wants, we are all dead anyway. All of humanity will be. I have seen some nightmares of this man. I have heard stories how he feeds on
I've
stacks
seen
of
it.
human bodies.
I've seen it firsthand.
Monsters,
Still haunts my night, my sleep.
monsters 20 feet tall, made of human corpses. This is the evil that we must defeat. And this is why we have come to you.
then I am with you. If you can raise such money, I am with you.
I'll put my hand out and I'll also take out the staff. I'll put the staff down for him to be able to see it. We shall defeat him.
That is exactly what you think it is.
That is the lancet that killed Christ?
It is.
And we shall use it to stab Ghazi through the heart and send him back to the abyss.
Very well.
But first there's that dragon. Demon. Demon
Yes.
dragon?
Yes.
Dragon demon?
Has there been any communications regarding the location? of the mass
Last I
spotting of
heard,
the
they were in
delegation?
Avignon, and they were heading north from Avignon. So they are probably, I'm guessing, a week, maybe 10 days from Paris. And the road heading south up the Rhone.
How many days ago was they last seen in Avignon?
That was maybe a couple of days ago.
Yeah, how many days ride is it to Dijon?
To Dijon,
Dijon and then Lyon.
Dijon, yes, it's cross country, maybe 2, 3.
Perfect. We meet them there.
We'll
probably meet them there.
I don't recommend. What are you going to do with this demon? Hopefully kill it.
Yes.
Ideally.
I
don't know that this
We
will.
are
mean,
hoping
we
to
don't-
prepare an ambush.
We
for
don't
the
want them
delegation.
coming here, though.
Don't do it in the city, though.
Well, yeah. It would be outside of Dijon.
Perhaps in the mountain passes? Would that be advantageous to us?
You could try, yes.
Do you have a recommendation?
No, just don't let them get to Pierre Rodier. Don't let them make a deal.
That's the
And
plan.
then I will help you move your ill-gotten goods until we are all burned at the stake.
Do you believe that you could
This is a good plan.
part with any of your forces to assist us in stopping the delegation?
It will draw more attention to yourselves.
Perhaps a special sect within the military that perhaps is
What if
like
we
a scouting
what if we
organization?
infiltrate their army? When they go through, usually they set up camp in between travel,
You
sometimes
just want to sneak in.
for sleeping.
You think this guy over here is gonna sneak in there?
No. Hear me out.
No, yeah.
Baby idea. We have this rug. We are part of the low parts of the army, the people that set up the camp and the tents. And we have a rug. They always have rugs in their tents, the big leaders. We have this rug, we set up camp and put it down like they always do before they pack up for the morning and go on to the
That
remaining.
sounds like a brilliant plan.
And then, he steps on it. We only know that this is
The
what
dragon
it is.
steps on it?
No.
I don't know that the dragon sleeps in a tent, but it's certainly worth a try. He might step on the tent, but
Maybe he is not always a dragon.
Isn't he a shapeshifter?
Yeah,
Well,
we
that
gotta
is
get
a
him
good
out of the
point.
dragon.
Very well
Stay
could be.
only
Yeah.
in his dragon
Yeah,
form?
yeah. It's always in
Well,
the
that won't trap Ghazi, the rogue. Would it?
We don't know.
Well, we don't know.
That's what I'm...
As they're talking,
We don't know
You're
if
talking about
Ghazi's
Ghazi's not
a
with
demon.
them.
I'm gonna come up to him and ask him
Ghazi
and
is
say,
the
"Do you mind
vampire.
if I get the staff for a second? Would you give me the staff?"
You're asking for the staff?
Yeah. Do you mind if I hold on to the staff for a second?
Do you want it through your body or do you want to hold it? Yeah.
So I come up to the man. I show him my hand that it's cut, and I show him that we cut it and touched it, and I ask him if he wants to do the same.
Oh, I wouldn't do that because he may not be with us. I don't know if it's going to need us all. to do
I don't know.
something.
I figured that would be something that would infuse the staff even more.
I don't think it would
I don't
hurt.
think so.
believers. No.
I don't know that it matters.
So
Go
then
for it.
you stop me.
We'd all have to cut our hands open again, I guess. Or it's
No.
already built, though.
Yeah,
The
maybe.
whole point of that was to
I don't know any
Well,
bind
better.
it.
what happens when Kip comes? Isn't he going to cut his head? and
No,
all
what
that?
I'm saying is that we just did that just to bind it. I don't think it's going to do anything additional. Maybe.
No, I don't think it adds anything. but-
No.
But maybe some of his energy will go into
He
it.
just wants to make sure that he's
All right,
aligned
sorry.
with our cause.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that we all need to hold the staff while killing the dragon.
We don't.
Yeah.
I don't know any
We
of this
all
stuff. I
have
don't
no
believe in
idea.
it.
We all have no way of knowing if that's how it works.
We don't have to all hold it at the same time.
Yeah.
Different amounts of us can hold it.
Okay.
So I hand the staff back.
We know.
I've been outvoted.
No, you can do it.
No, you can do it.
I say do it.
You
I
want
don't
me
know if
to
it's gonna
cut
make a
my
difference.
hand? Or is it a ritual?
We all cut it and we all touched it, and
see?
that's what bounded the staff together. And I
Bounded
show
by
my
blood.
hand.
I mean, it's up to you. You don't have
A
to.
knife.
I take.
He cuts his hand, and he grabs hold of it, and his blood runs, but it doesn't.
You are now blood bound.
It doesn't stick.
You are now blood bound to the destruction of Gazi. You are now a champion of the sun.
I am quite honored,
Whoa,
but
whoa,
I am not an adventurer. I am not.
Do you go with the lights too?
Yeah.
I am not an adventurer, though.
This is
I am
okay.
merely a
Every one of us
traveler.
plays our part. Your part in this is to educate us about the demon. You are the man on the inside. You are the man at the desk, in the chair.
Yes, I do
You are
have
the
a big
man in
desk.
the chair.
It's kind of dirty, but
And I
You
mean,
help
you made
us-
this carpet.
You
Look
help
at this
us-
thing.
yes. Well, it took a long time
Yeah, it's
because
beautiful.
no one else believes in demons. They think they are like.
Some people do, after we have been in contact with them, but most people know. Yeah.
If a wise man such as yourself can determine about such symbols, what other magical abilities do you have? Have you ever done any others?
No, nothing of any wealth. And this is one of my greatest creations.
I believe this shall be useful. The information in the book, the science seems pretty sound.
Could you take this sigil work that you've done and do it inside of a weapon or a smaller
Inside
piece
of a
of
weapon?
cloth?
I mean, this took years to make, but I can certainly.
Unexplained.
I don't know how to work with weapons, per se, but I can certainly, weave something in a piece of cloth.
May we keep the
We've never
book
addressed
that
the
you...
weight issue.
Oh, you bring it back, yes?
Yes, of
Of
course.
course.
Yes, you are a champion of the sun.
And it probably weighs 30 pounds.
Okay.
I
Well,
mean, it is.
can you hold this for us?
Let me lighten my load first.
I mean, it is a big book, and
I just would like to research it as we travel.
I will drop. I will reach in and take out this just comically large sack that who knows why I have,
like Santa Claus.
and I'll drop it down, and I'm like, here's half the payment. We will get you the rest.
what is in that? How much is in it?
50,000 gold.
It's 50,000. It's great. I mean, 50.
It feels good not to hold it anymore, honestly.
It would take a lot more than 50,000 gold.
We
to
have
raise
it.
enough.
We have it.
Okay.
Why did I bring the little chest with 300 gold in it?
I don't know why you guys carry gold.
I don't know why either.
You can have this as well. 300 more. And you can keep the chest.
It is a nice chest.
It's nicer than a bag.
I mean,
There might be some eyeballs in there.
You
No,
all
like
have
no.
some jewels also.
Yeah.
I don't think it makes a difference. I asked,
No, we're pretty
since you have
deep
experience
in the money.
and you have knowledge now, how long would it take you to make another 1, 2, or 10 of these carpets?
Oh, I could very easily make them in another 2 to 3 years each.
Yeah, you said it took them quite a while.
Easily. I mean,
Okay.
without a problem. But
can-
I don't think the
can we-
Ottomans will wait that long.
Can we huddle on
We
something
can
for a
ask them.
second?
Sure.
Probably not.
We should huddle about something really quick. Right? We got to get the money to this guy. Maybe he can help us move it from where we currently have it in the sewers and bring it up in order to fund the army. He's going to have the resources. He can,
I was thinking the
he
same
can send
thing,
troops
but-
of men to come and move it.
We're all
Why
in
don't they
football
just
huddle.
stay there?
Yeah.
Sure.
We're all in football
Why don't
huddle.
they just stay down
Break.
there?
But
Why
we
does he
need the
need
money
to
to
get
fund
them
the
up?
army.
I'm saying it's kind of like a bank. If he
It's
can,
the most unsecure bank. Like, this guy's going to have access to a real bank.
No, I'm saying
We have to
if
let
he
him know
has
that
the
we need-
people,
But
He just worries about bringing it back and forth. We don't need.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But we have to
Okay.
relay that to him. We can't just.
Yeah.
You know, we have to like say
And
like,
it's
look.
got to be people he can trust.
Right.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Because I don't trust moving it.
No,
unless
but
it's
I'm
being
saying
immediately used.
that's what I'm saying. Like he's
tell him to.
Yeah. We'll get him to worry about that because we can't worry about that right now. You know, we have to go meet a demon, and
All we can do is hope that his need to kill demons is going to align us, and then we can give him the money.
That's why I inducted him.
And then we can give him the money. So we'll have to just trust him and give him the location, and there's your funding.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's not foolproof, right? There's a lot of gray area in there, but I think it's the best bet because we get to fund the army.
Move
We
the
don't have
drugs.
to be responsible for moving it,
Move the drugs, fund the army.
right?
Get the carpet.
And we just got some valuable intel on where we need to be,
Maybe
and where
don't
we need to go.
tell everyone that it's drugs. Okay, we don't
Recreational pharmaceuticals.
Need. We don't even need
I
to
mean,
say that.
I
it's
like the way he called it.
I think
It's just
that it
it's-
could be beneficial for the army.
Spices? You want to call it spices?
I have
It's
a-
very beneficial for our army
Red dust?
to
I have a
use
plan.
such red
I
dust
have.
in the battle against
Going
God.
forward,
Maybe. That's very true.
my
I kind of want
family's
some.
business,
want
I
some.
have to figure out what's going on
See
there.
what happens.
But I do hope to reform this Prina Solde and expand the distribution business, but not just to use as distribution. I want to undo all of the trauma and the horribleness that they have done over so many years. And if I can reform the Prina Solde, of course we can use the goods that I'm used to moving through my family, through them as well, but instead of horrible dealings underneath in the carts, we can do good. Transport messages or whatever, but for the good of people.
Well,
So if we do that,
once we have the ability to
I
kill
mean, you
another
may have
dragon,
to
we can
tuck
stop the drugs.
the drugs inside of these things.
Well, I
that
think
still
the
need-
idea was that it's going to be
term thing, I think, and you know.
We can always circle back, kill the guy, stop the drug trade, and then
we'll have a
just-
talk with Kip when
I-
he gets back.
I have mentioned this in the past.
Figure
I have
out.
friends in town
Figure out what happens.
that once it gets to the outskirts of the city, it could be helped moved into the city quietly.
We don't need to.
We don't need to. We just need to get it through
It just
Paris.
has to get to this guy.
We don't
Right.
need to. So we just got to get it
I
from
have
in and
contacts
out.
that will get it through Paris.
Well, it
We'll just
sounds
go
like we
tell
have.
him.
Right?
Yeah, we just
I mean,
tell him where it is.
I need my father's people also to.
That's fine.
We will go check the inn to see if we got any messages from those guys that we reached out to. I just need
But
them.
honestly, any of
They're
the
off
people
the
you
rails
know,
now,
we can
girl.
always get them involved, get them aligned.
I don't
with
know where
him.
you're going with that.
No,
I mean,
I'm
hey,
saying
he's gonna
to
have
get
plenty of funding. You
men
guys
that
probably want to get
I
rich.
actually know and trust.
Oh,
People that I
okay, yeah.
know
Well,
and
right now he's saying
through
that
the
the
years of
army
living on
will
the
move
streets.
it for us,
Yeah.
and the army could literally
know
move
there's
it.
jobs to be had.
You
And they're
know,
all and they're all to keep
it
them out.
moves with everything that moves
yeah.
with
The
So
most
we
important
could
thing
use
is
it, the army can
my
move it
people
through
can
the
keep
city.
their mouth shut.
Yeah. So,
Unlike I don't know who you're dealing with.
Okay. I think we're trying not to worry about it that much, right? We're trying to just let this guy kind
I
of.
think
this
it's
guy
good.
take it.
I think it's good if he's got people he knows that can
Well, yeah,
get
yeah.
involved. Because you don't want the entire army we're funding to know we're smuggling drugs. There can be a few select people with him that know that some of the supplies are not always, up to snuff, and the rest of the army is none the wiser.
And that's how
Perfect.
it's normally. I feel
Well, I'm
like
just saying
done.
that he can, if he's got
No,
people
no,
he knows that can do it.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I feel like no, I don't think everyone knows that they're drugs
Well, that's what,
being smuggled.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying is if we can get the more people that we can trust that
They're
know,
supposed to
the
act
better.
People are not
Yeah.
stupid.
Because currently it's literally him with nobody else,
Well, he said
hoping that he can smuggle all this.
Well, he said he'll come up with the plan. He's going to use the military to do it. And with doing so, we can fund them. We can use it to fund an army to go join them.
He's the French Tony Montana.
He's gonna be.
Yeah.
He's still over in a corner right now while you guys are
Okay.
all talking
I just
alone.
wanted to. Okay.
Is everything
Okay.
all
Yes,
right?
yes, yes. We have the funding. We can make it available to you.
And you have a way of getting this funding? You're talking about a lot of money. How
will you get it to us?
We were hoping that your connections would be able to help us do that.
It's not that far away. It's pretty close.
Honestly, it's enough to buy Paris if you really wanted to.
Paris will be very expensive, but okay.
If you have some men that you would consider the most trustworthy that you know, that could be responsible for such knowledge without it perhaps slipping away, that could work with some of the people that we know to move the gold and figure out the trade routes for the other things we are trying to move, then
Kroof, you might.
perhaps it will all
We
work.
do. I do.
So
If you can get that gold to me, we will get it to the army and get the army moving and marching southeast.
fantastic.
Your people fund the man.
My people
the
are
man
thieves,
funds the
but they're
army.
honorable thieves. As long as you pay them well, they will take care of you.
And then
As I
Galila
mentioned
gets what she
before.
wants because we don't have to
Yep.
tell this guy where any of this stuff is. His people
Okay.
fund him.
Okay.
And
We're all
who
good,
who will contact me from your organization, and who are they?
People from the street, people who work on the street.
Stinky Pete.
Yeah, Stinky Pete.
And what is your name?
Ugly Betty.
My name is Kroof.
And so they were telling me, Kroof. Okay.
We will introduce you to them beforehand.
Kroofs.
Kroof. Very well. Very well. I am so glad that you came to see me.
So we should have come here first.
Almost.
I hope you do, and I hope you keep in touch.
We shall.
I'll start rolling up the carpet.
Be very careful with it.
Don't need to say anything. All right.
Maybe leave it here for now. I mean, this thing is probably huge. Like,
fine.
you know,
Just
like
strap
one
it
of
to my
these.
back.
Probably about.
They walk around the streets with the car.
That's probably the size of it. So it's gonna take two of you rolling it up. So
I'll put it in my cart.
It's
You
coming
strap
at
it
a
right to the
great
roof of the
expense.
cart.
However,
Really tied the room together.
I can communicate to you.
Where's the rug, Lebowski?
I got my alchemy
telepath.
I
cart.
think leave it here.
oh please.
We can
It's
come
just,
in and have it
there
together.
is
Well, we're heading
a
south.
range
Oh, we're
requirement.
leaving?
It must be
Oh, we
close.
gotta
We gotta take it with us.
Oh, we
It
have
would
to
help me
sell
keep in touch with
I'm
you.
just gonna strap it to the cart. And be good.
Yeah, on the roof.
Right there on the side.
He runs quickly over to a shelf. He goes, "Here, I have a couple of these.
That's not going
They are
anywhere.
scrolls.
Yes.
You can message with them, and
This
here,
is extremely
and you can
helpful.
message with me from afar.
That is excellent.
Let me
Thank you.
know when you
We need more of
have
these talking stones.
spotted this demon, and when you have done whatever you can do with it. Now,
Does he have to step on it?
so I think
Can I throw it at him? Can I trap him with
I
it?
don't know for sure.
I mean, we don't even know if
Can-
this works.
We can bet it.
So, I think that we all exist in multiple places at the same time, and that I don't know how, but that is what I
The
think.
multiverse.
What?
The multiverse.
The multiverse? I don't know what that is, but
It is what you say. Existing on the multiple planes of existence. All at the same time.
yes, but I did not go like that. But that is a good name. Do you mind if I use that?
Yes, yes.
You do mind?
No, I do not mind. You
Oh,
shall
okay.
use it.
So, I think that this
Multiverse.
demon exists here in a form, and it can change its form into something that is slightly more acceptable
That's what I'm saying.
to the likes of humans like
That's what
ourselves.
I'm saying.
So, but
How would we know?
it
If
is.
he looks like a human or a person, how
But
would
I
we
don't
know?
think he's a demon. He is so large that he could not be a human. He would have saw his form I'm just speculating, mind you, is that he has chosen to be a dragon. And in this world, dragons are not, well, they are not common, they are not unheard of. And they are, I mean, there is a dragon up in Amsterdam. It flies around a giant tower.
There's a
And
dragon.
everybody knows, yes, there's a 1,000-foot tower with a black dragon that flies around it.
Not anymore.
It's not flying around the tower.
The tower was structurally deficient.
When the bard
It
comes
collapsed.
back, you
It
can now
collapsed.
add a new verse to the
Champions of
song
the Sun are very
by
proud.
saying that. Yes.
I'm not sure what you're saying, but there is a black dragon, yes?
Yes,
Yes.
we've met him.
In Amsterdam, yes?
That is homeless
Okay.
now.
He's homeless. Okay, whether or not the dragon has a home or a tent or a castle is irrelevant. The point is
not
that
happy with
I
it.
think that this demon has assumed this form on this planet. And on this, not planet, on this plane, if you will. This is just my assumption. I could be wrong. And that if it could be trapped in one place, on this plane, yeah, perhaps it would not be able to go anywhere else on this plane. So it would have no choice to retreat either to its own plane or another plane, or be beat upon until it was killed on this plane. And whether it is killed on this plane or it retreats on its own, either way, it becomes trapped in my carpet because of these sigils that it can only re-enter through the carpet. So if you could, I think, if you were away, if you want to try and wrap it around him, maybe that would work.
And then
Feel
beat
it.
him.
Alors,
Roll it
if
up
you
and then beat
would
him.
somehow get him on it, I don't know, you're a big man, maybe you can wrestle him? Maybe not.
In all of your studies,
And then-
have you figured out how to a device or something to detect a demon, even if it's
Yes.
vocal?
Yes, I did. And you just saw it when you stepped on. If you were a demon, you would not be able to step off again.
Thinking of a portable item, but okay.
This is pretty portable. For a demon?
You mean,
Yeah.
You're talking about a demon.
Divining rods.
No, I was not that creative.
I don't know. Holy water singes. I don't. Just.
From now on,
Never
everyone
mind.
we meet with, we sprinkle with holy water.
I have plenty of holy water.
Please wash your hands.
If you need holy
Before
water,
we
I
meet.
have.
I don't think
No, I'm sorry. I don't have any divining rods or anything
All right,
like
so
that.
get him on the carpet. He can't move. He either has to go back where he came from, or we beat him until he's dead.
Yes, I mean he can still kill you from the carpet. You know that. But if you beat
I
him,
understand that,
hopefully.
yeah.
but if you could either
Ideally, these
distract
lance-
him or something.
All he would have to do is
While you
cast
took care of
over
the
and
Ottoman
off.
Delegation or what have
No,
you.
but
not
I'm
even
saying
be
that-
aware
Yeah,
of
if
it.
we can
Wow.
take him out of the picture, the others would be easier to confront.
Yeah.
And then they would not be able to get to Paris, and they could not make a deal with Pierre
I'm
Rodier. And
What we're hoping is the lance that we are in possession of will kill him and any trace of him in any plane that he's in.
who?
The demon. Like physically kill the
Do you
demon,
have
not just the
any-
form he takes on this plane.
Do you have any invisibility
Ideally.
scrolls?
No, I'm sorry.
How many of those message scrolls did you
Five.
Nice. Okay.
Give you
They were sending
You're
scrolls?
right. Yes.
Okay. I just
With
wanna make sure I add
unlimited
them before.
distance.
Wow.
we
Some
can,
fancy stone.
we can always set up with
And-
the history of the world
And
part
up
one.
to
scroll. Not
and
even
up to
scroll.
100 words,
Oh wow.
because Tom is verbose.
You ever see history of the world part one?
I'm over here counting. That's 100.
Um,
I guess that's it, right? Anything else?
I think that's it.
let me pour you a drink.
Please.
Yes, we should toast to our endeavor.
I wish you the greatest.
I'm out of drink, but please.
to the destruction of a demon and the prevention of the Ottomans from an alliance and to recreational pharmaceuticals.
Survival of humanity.
Shiny One, you do not drink, but that is okay.
My name is Jumnus Dawnflower. I used to be a merchant sailor until I was shipwrecked on a strange island and killed in a sacrificial blood ritual. In the moment between life and death, an otherworldly goddess of light came to me, offering me a second chance at life if I swore to enact her will upon the world. Now I travel with the champions of the sun, looking to right wrongs, vanquish evil, and earn the new life I've been given.
Aha! Hello, friends! You can call me Livia Moreau. I come from the beautiful country of France, of course! Traveling as a salesman, banished from my home, where by the hand of my twisted sister, my father was killed, and I was implicated. Mon Dieu, how low I've come. But in that low I found the champions of the sun. Although they may not smell like sweet wine, they are honorable. Mostly.
My name is Virexin. I am a monk who was exiled into Greece after fleeing my homeland. I was sent on a quest via a dream I received. I went in search of great heroes I saw in the dream to help stop some monstrosity from wreaking havoc across the world. I found those heroes in the champions of the sun. Now I strive to gain their trust so they can one day help me defeat the vile beast that threatens everything.
I'm Aldrich, and while I grew up an urchin in the narrow confines of Venice, I never seemed to fit in there. Except for this music box, my past is hidden to me. Now north of the Alps, I feel I'm closer to home, wherever that might be. Near the Untersberg mountain, I discovered these intrepid adventurers. Though they're blazing a dangerous path, perhaps they might help me discover who I really am.
I am Mikolash, a monk from Romania, and sometimes too curious for my own good. My scars tell only part of the tale. Having witnessed cannibalism in my village, as a child, I fled, never to return. On my own, I stole from others to survive. A monk caught me and offered me a better way, but I abused their kindness. Now I walk alongside the champions of the sun. Will they be my own undoing? Or have I finally found the path I was meant for?
I am Borinth, the cave bear. I come from a tribe of barbarians that once lived in the mountains of the Badenweiler. While on my sacred spirit quest, my tribe and family were attacked with none left alive. I now seek the power to avenge my people. With my rage, I grow stronger, and with the champions of the sun, I seek a path to restore and preserve my people's culture and rid this world of any evil that stands in my way.
From the kingdom of Aragon, I am Zyman Val. I've ventured forth with few possessions and little coin, save an ancient tomb I searched to decipher. But I've struggled to find clues, and at times, food. While freezing in the Alps, fate crossed my path with a shining night and the champions of the sun. Having aided me in a desperate time, they have earned my service and my friendship. Now, using my wizardry, I fight by their side.
I am Edric, and I am from England. I spent most of my youth in the Navy. Climbing the ranks, I was granted land and title. However, I did not fit in. A heretic to most. I fled, leaving my wife and children behind. In the city on mines, I met a group that changed my life forever. The Champions of the Sun. In time, perhaps they might help me reunite with my family.
You're watching the Carpathian Adventure on Seven-Sided Die, and we rejoin the party in Paris in the Ile de Cité, in the palace, having just met with Jean de Cherchemont after having met with Pierre Rodier. Jean de Cherchemont, the second in charge, the second Chancellor to Pierre Rodier. Pierre Rodier did not want to cut a deal. Jean de Cherchemont did, and of course the players did not do what I thought they were going to do.
Did not what?
Anyway, we rejoin you in progress. What are you guys doing? You are...
Tom obviously thinks we're murder hobos and we're gonna kill some people. Roll up the carpet and put it on Balder and Mattias' shoulders and head on out.
Okay.
Have him stand
And then
on
on our way out, to stop at the other guy, the guy that introduced us, and be like, Jojon told us to take the rug. that's the Big Lebowski reference right there.
Tell me to take the rug. Tell me to take the rug.
The guy said we can take the rug.
That's right. You guys head out into the streets of Paris, carrying a rug on your shoulders.
The rumors to my family.
I don't know. I think the same thing, man.
You are out in the meandering through the streets of Paris, humping a rug. Where are you off to?
We need supplies to begin our trip south.
Some rations and such, you mean?
Yes.
Sure.
Do we have our card here? We have our card here.
We have
took
the
the
card
in.
We brought it with us
The card
from Amsterdam after we knocked down the tower.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We can head south. I mean, unless there's anything else anybody needs to do in Paris, but we know the road ahead. We know where we gotta go.
You look, there's already a case of apples.
It's a race to Dijon.
And croissant.
Yeah.
I put on the cart.
It's a race to Dijon, right?
Yeah.
Try to beat them to Dijon.
Yep.
Oh, well, we'll easily make it there.
Do you want to RP the whole thing with the gold transfer, or that's just...
Sure.
I don't know.
Sure. Let me see what you got.
Well, who are your contacts?
What are you doing?
So as you're talking, I'll say I'll meet you back at the pub a little later on. And I go off to find Jean-Pierre.
Okay.
Can I go with you? I would want to go with you. She would want to go with you. Okay. Just gonna be quiet.
And I'm gonna go and find Jean-Pierre.
Okay.
I've known Jean-Pierre for a very long time. Grew up in the streets, so he knows who I am. I know who he is. We're close contacts. And I will usually find him in his hangout at some bar where he fences and trades goods.
Okay.
And I will come to Jean-Pierre and say, Jean-Pierre, I have a proposition for you. Something that some friends of mine that I've that I know that are in need of help. The pay is very good, and it has to be very quiet and confidential. We need some gold to be transported.
Ah, Kroof! My good friend! It has been so long! And there you walk up to me and just out of the blue you start saying, Jean-Pierre, I am going to do this, and you talk to me in third person the whole time. Talk to me like a man.
Jean-Pierre, I'm sorry. Give me 1 minute. I go to the bar and I get some beer.
This place is so noisy.
I get some ale, and I bring some ale. I said, Jean-Pierre, excuse me, forgive me for my...
But this, it covers up. If you don't mind the disease, you hear that person coughing.
Yes.
That is the plague. It will eventually kill everyone, and we will make a fortune.
Absolutely. In dealing in medicine.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who is your friend?
This is Galila.
You don't even know your friend's name. Ah. And why would you hang out with a man who does not even know your friend?
She's a great person and a fine warrior. But what I need from you is I need huh?
And she owns Paris.
I think she owns Paris, yes.
You own Paris? Well, I bow before you, and Mistress Galila, yes.
She.
It's funny. I have seen the king's carriage, and I don't recall seeing you riding in it.
You wouldn't have.
So she owns.
I don't need to.
Oh, you're that wealthy. Okay. Then what would you possibly want with Jean-Pierre?
First of all, don't be coy and don't be disrespectful.
I'm not being coy. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It was like coy.
This is.
I apologize.
This is the new mistress of what is it called?
Prima Solde.
I heard of Prima Solde.
Yeah.
Yes.
So don't be disrespectful. What we need is. Yes.
Okay. And now you're talking. When you told me you own Paris, that is different. You own more than Paris.
Yes.
Fair enough.
We need product moved quietly and with a lot of discretion.
What kind of product?
We have some pharmaceutical products.
Okay. From where?
They're going to be. We need to move through Paris.
Okay.
Okay, quietly.
Okay.
And
Coming
then
from
we
where?
need the product will be delivered to Paris, outskirts of Paris, and you have to move it through Paris, right? I don't know the deal that you made with the dragon.
He's moving the gold.
No, drugs also, no?
No, he's moving the gold
Not
to
yet?
the
Okay.
guy.
It's the gold.
All right,
That's all he needs to do.
All right, for now, okay. I apologize. For now,
Good.
There's some gold.
Mm-hmm. How much gold?
Enough.
Okay. I mean,
more gold, enough gold to buy all of Paris.
That is a lot of gold.
You'll be paid handsomely, and I expect for you to use your discretion and to use the honor that you have to make sure that the gold stays safe.
Cool. We've known one another, I don't.
Yes.
Of course.
We need the gold delivered from the place where it is now, inconspicuously to Jean Chouchou. Jean Chouchou.
Jean Chaumont.
Jean Chaumont.
Jean Chaumont.
Jean Chaumont.
Yes.
The Deputy Chancellor.
Yes.
You are moving in very unusual circles now.
I've been very busy, thanks to the mistress.
If you are sending money, a lot of money to maybe the future Chancellor of France, that is, yes, I must say, you are moving in. Okay. So, I mean, are we talking a cart, a bushel?
It's gonna be more than bushels. It's gonna be bags, but it has to be done slowly and very quietly.
You are friends. Yes?
Yes.
I'm gathering.
Yes.
Yes.
You can speak
The amount of gold that you will encounter will be so much that will make you want to betray your friend. Don't do that.
I will not betray prematurely. I understand what they are capable, what you are capable of. I respect it.
I will say that things will be done differently. And if you can prove that we can trust you in this new era, then you may not have to sit in places like this unless you really want to.
A lot gets done in places.
Yes.
Look at what we are accomplishing here. A lot gets done in places like this.
What I'm saying is you may be able to afford whatever you want.
And still maybe afford this place.
Okay.
And make sure you don't die of the plague.
So, normally that is the percent that we take. What's my percent on this take?
10%.
What? 10%.
What are you crazy?
I don't know. What
How much money?
No. 2%.
0.5% is like.
I don't know
Honestly, just let him scrape off the top whatever he needs.
I mean, listen.
You can trust him.
You gotta make a deal.
Well, just tell me, I will not cheat you.
2%?
Do you want a moment to think about this? I will step
Give me
away.
like 200,000.
I'm going to
right?
go. I'm going to go get you some drinks.
It's like.
He goes off into the bar.
You gotta give him at least 5%. He's gotta pay the people who move.
He's got to.
I think
Not
he's
only
talking about
he's
himself.
got to pay.
No.
No.
You gotta
He's got
clarify.
to pay the people.
Was he talking about just himself or him?
He went to
and
the
his
bar.
team?
He left. We're gonna make whatever you think is right, and we're gonna tell him 5%.
Depending on
All payments,
whose
5%. All the
estimation
payments
you're
to
going on.
other individuals comes out of
How
your
much was it?
account.
Was it 1 million? That was
1
in this?
million pounds. It's £1 million of gold. Whatever
Probably about 1 million gold pieces.
that. 1 million gold pieces.
Give or take.
Way more than
Yeah,
a
but-
million
Depending
pounds.
on your investigation check.
Okay, what is 2%?
20,000 gold. That's not bad.
2%.
But that's for him alone?
That's what
not
I'm saying.
enough.
No,
Is he
for
saying
everybody.
for him alone, or is
That's
he?
what I said. 10%, and he has to cover all expenses. Well, to 5%. 5%, he covers all expenses.
He's got to move everything. He's got to get the people to do it and everything else.
Fair enough. 5%.
Why do you care
He
about the
covers
gold?
50,000
We're saving
gold.
the world.
Right, you guys.
You gotta have enough for
even
the
that.
army, though.
We do.
There's plenty for
Yeah.
the
You, wait, hold on.
Not
a
if it
second.
was 10%.
That's what I'm
At
saying.
10%, that's still 900,000 gold.
Yeah, but we don't want to use every
Yeah, but-
single amount.
Who cares? If you're saving the world.
We don't know how
The
long it's
world's
gonna take.
last. And after. No, I'm
Okay,
joking.
so it's 5%.
I'm just. Yeah, 5%.
5%'s good.
You wave him
See
back
what he
over.
says. You always
He
start
comes
low.
back
Being
Huh?
greedy
Start
over
low.
gold we're never gonna see again.
and he's
To
like,
make sure that we're
We,
covered.
yeah, I
he
just want to
sets down a
make sure
couple
it's
mugs
distributed to
in
who
front
we
of
have
you,
to distribute.
and he bills on me.
Jean-Pierre.
Yes.
I think a fair number we talked about, and trust me, it's a bigger number than you can think of. It's 5% of what's there.
Very well. I mean, can you give me a ballpark how much money we're talking about moving?
50,000?
Not how much my crew are being paid. How much are we moving? How much? What do I need? Do I need a wheelbarrow?
You're gonna
Do I
need.
need
You're
a
gonna
donkey?
need wheelbarrows.
How
But
many?
slowly.
5% is 95. 95% of that is remaining. No, wait. I'm so lying.
What? $1 million. Just tell them $1 million.
There's approximately a million
I don't know.
pieces.
A million pieces of
However
gold.
many pounds
Why
would
didn't
be a
you just
million
say
pieces
that?
of gold. I
There's
was
a million
saying.
pieces of gold.
I don't know.
A million pieces of gold. Okay. Yes, 5% is fine. It's going to cost a small fortune to move it. Yes. You're talking 20,000 pounds of.
Yes. 11
tons of gold.
Yes. It doesn't have to be all moved in one time. You'll be directed how much needs to be moved at a time.
Okay.
By the Vice Chancellor.
And so where is it and where does it have to go?
It has to go from where we'll show
yes,
you to the Vice Chancellor.
To the Chancellor. I'm sure he doesn't want it coming in the front door. We will talk to him.
You will talk to him where he wants it.
Sure. Where is it coming from?
If you have time, let's go and we'll show you.
Sure. Finish our drink and let's go.
We also need to tell the woman to recognize his face.
Well, we're gonna introduce him to the.
Yeah.
To Genevieve.
Maybe he can get lucky.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to make friends with
Maybe.
her.
I'm sure it's an automatic.
Yeah, actually.
Automatic success.
automatic. Yeah. Natural 20.
You guys leave this CD dive, venture across town to another CD dive?
Yes.
Okay, and you eventually make your way over there.
Oh, my pretty friends. Look who's come back. It's Galela's. I remember you. Yours now's in charge. Yes, indeed.
Are we waiting here? I'm assuming this is
we were probably heading back.
Yeah, so the rest of you are probably there as well. And you see Kroof come in with a cohort, a rather seedy looking, but also roguish looking character. And Galela's.
And I will introduce him to Madam.
You don't remember my name.
I don't. I apologize, Lee.
And hey, handsome one, do you remember my name?
I'll always remember you, Jenny.
Closer.
Genevieve?
Yes, thank you, Genevieve.
I like it shorter. It's much shorter.
It is as they say, a pet name.
A pet name? Oh, you can pet me. And
always.
I can see how Jenny would be easier to yell than Genevieve.
Yeah, it's shorter.
At the right time, of course.
Yeah.
Let me hear you screaming.
Jenny!
Okay.
Jenny. Don't forget my number.
You smell like cigarettes.
Pierre is like, oh yes, of course I know. Genevieve. Yes, we know one another. Oh yes, I know.
Genevieve.
Did they seem like there was that little exchange? It seemed like they were lovers at one point. What was that?
I think there's a lot of people who are Genevieve's, who are Jenny's lovers.
Our love is in the air all the time, Miss Galela's.
Jenny's
You just have to grab
Paris.
hold of it with all your might and hang on.
Oh, goodness.
So, Jenny, Jean-Pierre will be able to have access to the basement.
If Galela says so, Galela is in charge. Certainly.
So this is who you plan to help us move the money.
He's trustworthy.
Let's see, and his name is
Jean-Pierre.
I am Jean-Pierre.
For 5%, he's moving everything.
We have his trust.
I have his trust. It's about as best trust you're going to get in this place.
I am very trustworthy. I would not betray you. I would certainly not betray Premature. But you don't have to take my word for it. If you want to look elsewhere, I understand. And I will pretend that I never had this conversation.
I will put my hand up, shake his hand, and make a deal. And when I go to shake his hand, I'm going to pull him in really close. So
Yes.
only that he can hear me talk in his ear. Jean-Pierre, if you double cross us, I will drain every ounce of blood in your body. And I'll go like, and my fangs will start to grow out like right by his ear. And it's only for him to hear.
Roll a intimidation with advantage.
We don't need Jean-Pierre to poop in his pants right there and there. We need him to do work, not run away.
Intimidation?
Yes, intimidation.
I didn't roll that great. We'll see.
You're going to scare the poor guy away.
14.
He's like,
He's seated before, seated fang or two.
where did you buy those? I would not betray you.
I would not either.
Oh, no. I would not think you would betray yourself.
As I come back, you'll see my fangs kind of go back in as I step back in.
That is very impressive. I've seen many things. I've not seen that before.
So I say, Jean-Pierre, come. Let me show you the trap that is set here.
Ah, thank you. That is the trap. Well, yes.
I show him how to deactivate the trap. So Jean-Pierre, this is how you deactivate it. And then I open the hatch. And you open the hatch. It says, Jean-Pierre, this is what you need to move.
Well, you got to crawl through a little ways. You crawl through and you look in.
Straight down.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's like through a closet and like down.
Okay. And he's like, yes. Yes. That is a lot.
Yes.
We will take care.
Oui.
Yes. C'est bon. That is a lot of gold. That is a lot. Yes. We will move.
But I'm sure I have very full confidence in that you can move it discreetly.
Yes. Yes. We will do so. We'll start tonight. Is that okay?
Maybe,
when do you want us to start?
Maybe we should go introduce him to the vice chancellor.
They know to drop. You just tell them to drop the name, right?
All right. Yeah, but how does he know how to get in? Who to get in? Who to talk to?
I know who the vice chancellor is.
Just tell him that
he's expecting this.
Yes, he's expecting. Just tell him that Galela sent you.
Very well. Yes, we will take care of it. Yes. I will buy you one drink and for this very profitable deal, and then
the drink's
I'll
on
be
us.
my way. I guess so.
Jenny, drinks all around.
Oh, I certainly, Mr. Cruz. Just for you.
Thank you.
Just for you.
Okay, you guys. Jean-Pierre leaves after a couple drinks with you, and gives you a big bear hug on the way out. And he says, "Thank you for the job, and it is good to see you. Don't get yourself killed.
I will try not to.
These look like a dangerous lot.
Yes, I think so.
Especially that one with the
with the carpet hanging off the back.
No, the one with the dental work.
He scares me too.
Yes, he should.
He's a strange bird.
Yes, that's one way to call it. Very well. And he leaves you guys. Good stuff there. He leaves you. What are you guys doing? You're in the bar. The rest of the...
What time is it? Mid-afternoon?
It is probably by now, after comings and goings and shopping and deals, meeting up with him, unless you guys are doing something else, it is probably early evening.
Crew feels good about himself. That he was able to help these strangers who are also weird with this whole dragon stuff.
Well, I guess we might as well rest one more night, or do we need to leave this evening? I remember last time we traveled through the evening, you were very tired for many days.
Crew wonders, are we walking?
No, we will buy horses.
Oh, okay.
We have a cart. We buy horses in every city, and then we let them free.
We have a cart.
We still need horses.
Who's pulling the cart?
We have horses. We have a horse for the cart. Yeah. We have horses for the cart.
Didn't you just get it back?
One horse? At least one
Yeah,
horse.
yeah, one
Yes, it has a horse.
Yeah.
Okay. We can
I-
take turns sleeping in the cart, I guess.
I will. Do we need horse riding skill? Or no?
Not to ride it, if you want to fight from it.
Oh, okay. I will. I think that I will take some.
Well, you
gold.
can fight from it without horse riding skill. It's just you're going to be
Disadvantage.
making checks. Not disadvantage, but you're going to be making checks. And
I will, if you guys don't mind, take a few pieces of gold and buy myself a horse because I don't know how long this journey is. I don't know if we can walk that whole way.
Well, fair enough. It's not going to do much for your cardio, but, you know.
That's okay.
And 2 horses could probably fit if you wanted to.
On the cart?
Hitch both of them, right? Yeah. Okay.
So we'll leave first light.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
okay, you guys continue to drink into the night. You have your rooms. And you call it quits at some point. The morning comes.
Probably a little too much knowing what we're riding towards.
I've finished my henna, and it's just like all up my arm, but like slightly up my neck. And my hair is out, just curly now. And like braids, but curls all kind of wild. A little.
Very nice.
I am sharpening my stakes. All night.
All
Your hands are
Sleep comes to me.
your hands are burnt.
Yeah.
Go balance
By
the
the morning.
rapier on my finger. It's very light.
With all my newfound supplies, I'll just be crafting some potions.
I'm sorry?
I hear the coughing. I wasn't sure that somebody's.
Probably.
Oh, that's the plague?
It's 20 years away. So we're fine. We're fine. Don't worry about it.
How do you know 20 years?
You read it in a book.
Makes sense.
That one with the really thick pages. It just lets me know. Get out of Europe by like
actually flip through that book.
1341.
Wait, you know about that? You know about the zombie plague?
Just
No, it's not that
yourself.
plague. It's a different one.
Oh, we had nothing to do with that, by the way.
The zombie
No,
plague?
nothing to do with the zombie plague.
Oh, that's good.
Me and Matthias know nothing about that. But if you heard about it, maybe.
I'll also read some more of Zymon's book.
You flip through the pages of this tome, this massive, massive tome, and it's pictures of graphic images of sigils and symbols and what have you.
The timing is always just magnificent.
Some guy's dying in the other room.
Let me go put him out of his misery.
Can you go?
Let me go put him out of his misery.
I
will
was
go to the
thinking
room
the
with the guy
opposite.
next door.
I thought this was somebody. I thought already
drain
moved
him
out.
of his blood
Oh my
and
God.
put him out of his misery. And then I will come
But
back.
now you have the
and be
plague.
like, I'll take my cup.
He just stabs him slowly. Rest now.
There's a little dribble coming down the corner of your mouth.
Which I actually do have to ask you about how many hit points I regain back, because that's not part of that.
It's whatever you take.
Whatever I what?
Whatever you take from them.
Yeah, but it doesn't tell. Oh, okay. All right, never mind. We'll talk about it.
Okay, yeah. So
He was half dead. He had like only 1 hit point left.
Yeah.
So
And you now have the plague.
You feel worse. You feel
Right.
Ew.
You flip through the book and there's these large symbols and with just ornate and kind of almost grungy, gritty type of look to them in different formations. And then below it shows a picture of a type of a demon. And there's all different types, from pustule-like demons to demons with tentacles to demons that look humanoid with wings and horns to demons that look like giant blobs of blood to demons that look like mounds of skulls and skeletons joined together. And each one seems to have some kind of sigil associated with it. And then there's some kind of explanation down below of what they are. And it's just voluminous and voluminous. And you can see, you almost get a sense in looking through it that it's artistic, but at the same time, it's the creation of a madman.
Do I see the sigil that matches the sigil on the rug?
You don't
within
see
the book?
any sigils on the rug.
Oh, okay.
What he told you, you recall, is that they were woven into the rug.
Okay, but
so
you
that
can't-
the
doesn't
rug
see it in the pattern, I mean.
It doesn't. It's not immediately
Okay.
relevant.
And there's not one. There's like it's filled with them, like all different ones to catch
right.
all different types of demons.
Okay.
That's what
Do I see anything in the book that describes or talks about shape-shifting attributes, like demons? Some demons can, or maybe some demons
It seems
can't.
to be really focused on sigils associated with demons.
Okay, not details about the demons themselves.
Really, no.
Okay.
You go again through Zymon's book, looking it over, riddle from Simon's book. And again, the words hearken in your head. The shaft gets stained with blood. The petals mark the same, yet twisted forevermore, its family ever barks their name. You know you have the dogwood shaft, the dogwood tree, the dogwood being the tree which Christ's cross was carved from. The emperor bears the point when regalia is donned on he. The emperor's regalia, the Heiligelanza, is part of the emperor's imperial regalia that was used during his coronation ceremony. As the greatest dragon gave his life so that man could be free. It's a little bit vague as exactly what that means to you. The chambers of his heart may fire a charge, and you know that charge is the dragon crystal, and that when it fires but once, from which none but the stoutest may flee. But when it does fire, it will be powerful. Yet require Guillaume's sins wrapped in band to permit the binding of the parts for thee. You know that your blood bound them, and Guillaume abandoned his friends at the walls of Acre, whether through his own faults or whether through his hubris in leaving the walls as one of the leaders of the Templar Knights at the walls of Acre. He was killed. He was pierced by an arrow and died, but rather than die, he became something else. Rather than die and go to the kingdom of heaven, he became a vampire. Illuminated alone, none will last. To avoid the darkness, all must act fast. For triumph, 4 must charge 2 rods. You found a book, and you recalled that the book told you what distances meant. You told you that a rod, in going back and forth, as you flip back and forth in the book, in going back and forth, the book you found was called the Poids and Mesures, or Weights and Measures. And in the book, it described a rod to you as a measure of distance. The 4 must charge 2 rods, a rod being approximately 15 feet. So 2 rods being 30 feet. Or 3, 4. 3 charge 60 feet. Or 6, 90 feet. If you fail, the world will fall. A greater demon shall call, and all shall join Sharon and Styx. And that's what you remember as you read through it. As Kroof slowly falls asleep and sipping on his beer next to Balder doing the same, the night passes quietly, and you guys venture up to your rooms, unless you're doing anything else. Okay. The next morning, you get up. Oh, good mornings.
Oh, good morning, Jenny.
So good to see you.
Is there a fly?
What are you doings?
We will be leaving for quite a bit of time.
Oh, that's a shame.
This is, but hopefully we'll pass back here on our return trip.
Oh, well, it was very nice of you to stay in our fine establishment. I even got all dressed up for you.
Fine establishment it is.
And we never got to spend a pleasant evening alone.
Maybe
Mr.
on that
Naldos.
trip. Maybe on that trip back, if I make it in peace.
I hope you do make it in one piece.
Yeah. No, peace, not pieces.
Oh, yes, that's what I meant. Yeah. And I'm sorry if I'm keeping you awake over there, Mr. Fancy Man in his armor.
It's very heavy.
It is.
There's lots of energy to move around.
I offered to help him get out of it, but he sort of refused.
All right, well, shall we be on our way? Are you ready, Baron?
I'm very much ready.
Matthias, are you ready? All right.
I'm ready if everyone else is.
Are we sure we want to do this?
No.
I mean, we don't have to.
It is our destiny.
We don't have a choice.
Wait, yeah, I know that, but. All
You
right,
have any
fine.
second thoughts?
I mean, I just don't want to burn.
Mm.
Yeah. Or be squished by Bigfoot. Or slapped across the field by a tail.
Yeah.
I have difficulty
Blown by the
remembering
baffles of the
when you made
wings.
this deal.
All these ideas. Just keep
Horrible.
Whatever
Yes.
happens,
Yeah.
it is what fate has in store.
Matthias was right. Dragons are terrifying.
We either succeed and save the world, or God wants other plans.
That's what
But I feel like
what the nuns used to say.
I feel like he's on our side on this one. I think we'll be okay.
I hope so.
If heaven is on our side, we will know it soon enough.
Do you think the crazy guy's carpet will work?
Yes.
50-50 chance.
I studied the book very much so. I do believe it
Very
will work.
optimistic. She gives it 50-50.
Yeah, that's good. I'll take that.
Does it say how to kill it in the book?
No, it only specifies the types of sigils to trap the certain types of demons.
So at
my
least he
understanding is that this carpet has been constructed with multiple sigils, which should cover all the bases.
All right. All right. Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, you venture out of town? Yes?
Yeah.
You venture out of town, heading south. You cross over the bridge from Paris into the wild.
I shall drive the cart. My collar up.
Perfect.
Just take the
Wolves
reins
and
back.
owls.
Get off my car.
I'm just on horseback.
You guys did manage to pick up some horses if you wanted them.
Yep.
And you're heading out of the city at this juncture. Yeah, I don't want to clear those off. Somebody keep this with them.
Throw it right on the cart.
Roll it up, put it in the cart. You can roll it. Can you roll it up?
It's like a little mouse pad. That's cool.
Oh, that's cool. Can you roll it up?
No, I wouldn't roll that up.
It's a little mouse pad.
And put it in the cart. Or strap it. Strap
The
it to
smallest
cart.
mouse pad ever.
You have to use it like this.
It's a mouse pad for your touchpad on your laptop.
Right. It's a new lining for my dice.
Put it on your you put it on your laptop touchpad.
There you go. New
The
lining for
dice
the
tray
dice
looks
tray.
like a home now. Like a living room.
Put some furniture on.
Got the
it.
Baron driving.
I'm riding like a Clydesdale.
Yeah,
You know,
that.
so it can
sounds
like a
fine.
4x4 vehicle that can go through
Yeah.
mud.
So nice and soft.
There you go. Somebody put folks on horses and
Oh wow, you can actually put them on the horse.
Oh, how cute.
That is awesome.
Except for jerks that get hexagon-shaped bases.
You haven't been converted
Circle
yet?
fit.
You guys still need to be converted.
Sucks. On the horse.
Baron hijacked my
Oh
cart.
yeah, mine doesn't fit either.
You should drive the cart.
There's
Georgie's
room. It's
on
an
the
empty
top.
cart, right? I don't think we have that much equipment. There's a whole
Yeah,
cart
no.
behind us.
I'm gonna switch. I'm not gonna be on the horse. Well, no, I have to.
I
Where's
packed
the
my
horse
bed
gonna
with
go?
me. There's a wooden
I
box
thought we
in the
had
bed.
like 2 horses. We all got horses.
Oh, where's the chump change with all the money we have?
Wooden
Very good.
coffin full of drugs.
Yeah.
That's how we're gonna smuggle them back
Right.
from the army.
Yeah.
Well, we put some gold in there.
I can't wait to get married.
Oh
There
yeah,
we
we
go.
have.
We put a lot of more gold.
Yeah, the cart's weighed down.
Yeah.
Barely can move.
All right,
There
so
you go.
heading,
must get
heading
some of
south
these.
on the road.
You
Okay,
got-
so keep an eye open for
Yeah.
anything peculiar, but
Yeah. I
Abu
keep my
is
head
kind
on
of
the
just
swivel.
circling, going ahead, scouting.
Very small.
Okay. Abu, how far is it ahead he can go? And
500 feet.
500 feet? Sounds good. You guys, it continues. You ride out. Initially leaving Paris, the streets are a wide cobblestone road as you head out with wide open fields on either side of them. You continue to ride, and slowly it becomes rolling terrain, and the fields that were around the large city slowly give way to copses of woods, and then slowly the woods start to thicken up, and the trees become much larger and older trees because clearly they haven't been harvested in a very, very long time. Okay. You ride on. You pass several villages.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
What? Why would that be?
What?
Why would they not have been harvested?
It's just older forest.
Oh.
You're getting farther
Yeah,
farther
farther
away
away from civilization.
Got it.
Not civilization per se, but
Getting away from population density.
How was that?
That was the Georgie.
Oh,
Georgie.
oh, that's the, I was like, where's that noise coming?
Normally you can't hear them because we constantly have theme music playing in our own heads.
Right.
As we travel.
There you go.
Oh,
We're all
I
just
could
traveling.
go
Man,
really
I'm so
far,
cool.
but if he needs to say anything in my head, it has to be 100. Can't be more than 100 feet.
Yeah, got it.
I said 500. 'cause he
Okay,
can't,
so
but-
you can see 500 feet ahead then, correct?
I mean, whatever the eyesight of a bird is.
Oh, okay,
I
but it's not
can't-
500 feet from it. Are you looking through its eyes, or are you?
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. So he can go, however far.
He'd have to come back and tell you.
Yeah.
If he saw something.
If he goes beyond. The only way he can tell me, I think, is if he's in 100
100
feet.
feet, yeah.
Okay, understood.
That doesn't look ominous at all.
The road continues south along, generally following the Loire River.
Loire.
I'm sorry, the Rhone. Thank you for clarifying, because I knew you know exactly where it was. The Rhone River. You continue to follow it. You pass a couple villages. The woods get thick, and the evening starts to approach.
Okay.
Up ahead, Galela, you see a group. It looks like they're coming to a stop on the side of the road, perhaps to camp.
Do I recognize? Are they in?
That way.
Take all their supplies.
The woods are thick around the
That's what
area.
God would want.
They have 2 wagons. Push them a little bit farther.
They got a fancy car.
I like their car better.
I know.
Upgrade.
No,
Whoa,
of course
look at that
you.
car.
That one better.
Of course you.
Look at that car. That's like a troika.
Are they coming towards us?
Everybody's gonna.
They seem to be at a
Is he
halt
holding
at
a
the
weapon?
moment. And it looks like they're setting up a guard around it. And it looks like they're starting to set up a campfire, if you will. Or set up a couple
Travel
campfires. As if they're
Well,
pausing
If we
for
were
the
with
night.
delegation,
Yeah.
we
I'm
could
gonna-
assume the responsibility of blocking this portion of the road off. Right? If we were to take them out and make it look like
Do we recognize?
if that's what they're doing.
Do we recognize the flags they're flying on
you
their
can't
cart?
see them.
You don't see them yet.
So I halt everyone, and I'm just gonna whisper. There's people ahead. 2 carts. They're making camp, and I'm gonna have Abu land on a branch high and try and get a bead on what these people are wearing. If I get the sigils,
And I will.
where they're from. If they have any accents I can recognize.
And as Galela tells me this, I'll send my raven up so I can see it. See who's out there. It'll just come right out from my shield and send the raven up.
Boulder.
It's just
You
a bunch
send
of
your-
cleaners. They got brooms on their heads.
Chimney sweeps. I don't like that guy. I don't don't like that guy. He looks familiar.
Boulder.
What do you mean it looks familiar?
The gnome looking.
Like from 6 years ago?
At least 6 years ago.
7 years ago? 8 years ago?
Oh boy.
They look like they're making camp for the night. They look like they're setting up.
Uh-oh. They obviously don't look European.
That's a good start.
The longer I watch them, the more I'm here. The more I notice.
Your owl scans overhead. You see a couple campfires burning. You see troops, clearly they're uniformed troops, around the campfires. You glance around, there's some other individuals in the woods around, just almost like skirmishers, if you will, just holding guard. They don't look like they're prepared for battle, but they look like they're bedding down for the night, if you will. Balder, you send your raven up and forward. Your eyes roll back into your head, and you look, and you do recognize them.
That's what I was afraid of.
As Ottomans. And one in particular stands out, and you scratch your head to think, where have I seen this guy before?
Which one? The bearded guy?
Yes.
Is he on the carpet?
I'm sorry?
Was he on the carpet? Or did that guy get
How
away?
you rub your head? Is he on the carpet that Zyman, I guess now Nolder, where somebody is carrying? No, I think we killed him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did get him.
Yeah.
He almost got away.
Yeah. Lawrence took care of him.
No. But you rack your brain trying to remember exactly where you saw him before. And that is what is going on. What did you guys are stopped? Galela told you to stop? What are you doing?
What is going on? What is happening ahead?
It is the Ottomans.
All of them?
Small force of them.
What does
Well,
that
that is
mean?
better.
About 15 people.
What does that mean?
They're the enemy.
Enemy? What do you mean? I thought they're the demon?
There's no demon with them, but they're definitely a force they sent
work
ahead.
for the demon.
Yeah. How many are there?
15-ish? Is there more? Or about what we
It's
see
like
is what we get?
16 I counted,
About what you
but
see so far. You haven't spotted any
there could
others
be people
yet.
inside the wagons. I don't know.
Yeah. It's 15, 20.
How late in the evening is it?
And that guy
early,
in the middle. I know.
early evening. It's dusk, if you will.
Don't know
What is the
why.
weather like right now?
Um,
She had to
He
say.
has a magic
So,
user.
can we sneak around them, or do
Definitely.
we have to? What do we have to do, or we can't sneak around them?
How far off the road are they?
You look at the weather. It's reasonably clear. I mean, but there's like a fog moving in around you.
Okay. I like that.
Can you move around them? You see thick woods. Can you move through woods?
No, I'm asking him with the raven.
I don't know if they're. I mean, they won't recognize us. I don't know if they're just going to stop anyone who goes near them,
Are
or
they
if we
smack-
want to stop them.
So is the pathway? Can someone go through them, or are you saying they're kind of blocking the path a little bit? Like,
But if they're the bad guys,
Are they blocking the road or
right?
off
Are
the road?
they blocking the road, or are they off
So
the
I'm
road?
thinking we should attack.
If they're the bad guys, aren't you guys supposed to kill them?
Well,
isn't that your whole
we
your
wanted
whole
to-
your whole
But,
gig in life?
Take.
We
And
want
Koof is asking this, like, because I have no idea what we're doing here. Why? Who are these
We're
guys?
trying to go to the heart of it all.
We could wait till night and just infiltrate
take them all out.
We don't
This is
necessarily
most
want to fight
likely
every single.
How do you know if there's a demon? Maybe there's a demon with them.
This is most likely a portion of the delegation that
What do
is
you call those?
clearing the road.
Yeah, it's a forward
ahead,
contingent.
a forward contingent of the greater party that would be moving
Clearing the
forward.
road for what?
Maybe not.
Never mind.
Sounds very
I'll start flying the raven around. Can I see where that
Yeah,
came
Your
I'm a fly
raven
around
flies
for
around
sure.
and feels like like
Oh boy.
some kind of wind just
Yep.
flapped down on it, and it started to lose its lift for a moment, and it just quickly caught itself.
Uh-oh. The dragon is here.
Of course, they would send the dragon ahead.
You wanted to wait one more night and drink.
No, it doesn't matter. We would have
We
just
would've
met
been
them
one-
farther up.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Okay.
This is it. What do you want to do?
What are we gonna do? We never actually came up with
You
a fighting plan.
You asked a question. Are they blocking the road? They're not blocking the road. They look like they're kind of straddling it, as if they just, rather than move completely off of it, they're part of the party is on one side, part of the party is on the other. If you can imagine a road just cutting straight down through the middle, you can kind of see a road on here.
And they're gonna go to Paris. And that's what we're
Oh
trying
yeah,
to stop.
no. That was before I knew
okay.
the dragon, so it doesn't matter now.
We could.
I mean, we've only traveled like a half a day or whatever, half a night, a day.
A day.
Traveled
a day.
So even if we double back, they'll be on top of wherever it is in a day.
Yeah. No, it's just here. Or is nowhere
Well, they
else?
wouldn't expect to be ambushed like this here. Doesn't seem like it.
So
do we have a plan?
There's
No.
20 of them in a
somewhat of a
dragon.
plan.
There's only 6 of us.
What do you got?
Well,
Yeah,
I'm thinking,
what are we
and I can't tell if how far we are, as far as whether or not they would know that our cart is here or
We've
not. The
gotta
dragon might have
be
seen us.
Maybe 100 or so feet, because we can both see through
Like, I don't know
our
if we've been
ravens right
spotted
now.
yet necessarily, but if there is a fog kind of rolling in, right, I could drop a spell in the large center area and we can work our way from the outside in.
Okay.
So we can work to try to pick some people
Tom
up
said it's
on the
pretty clear.
outside and start to work our way in towards the middle
Well, I
as
think there's a little
my
fog.
cloud
Fog
kill
coming in.
moves through.
Well, the problem is that dragon can see over that fog that you're going to create, unless
The
is
tree
it-
cover is dense. It should provide some protection if we can stay towards the outside and off the center of the road,
Yes.
where it is clear and the dragon has.
Can it breathe? It can breathe fire?
Well,
You guys
I don't.
never
dragon.
I don't know. It's red. It seems like fire would come out of it.
Well, I'm just asking because you said it was a
What does it say in the
shapeshifter,
book
so
about
I
the
don't know if
dragon? Can it
it's
see in the dark?
just only
No,
a
it doesn't say anything in the
shapeshifter
book
can
about
get the
dragon.
abilities
Can
of
it
the
see in the
dragon.
dark?
It did
Doesn't say anything
So
about
probably
that.
didn't breathe fire
The
6
dragon,
years ago.
the
did it?
dragon you met, the black dragon, whatever, this other one, can it see in the dark?
I don't know. We talked to him in the afternoon.
I mean, it's a dragon.
It is
I
what it
imagine
is.
it can do
It-
everything that
yeah.
we would never imagine.
I don't know. I don't know what dragons can do.
Bad things. So
I mean, that's
So I've read.
you know what we do as far as the dragon. We could lay down the carpet in front of us, and we could try to recoup. Like we could try to have this as being
the best
the runaway
choice
point,
might be
retreat point. And if the dragon is following us, we could maybe perhaps lure him into this location.
If some of us
But
attack
isn't
from
the dragon
sides,
flying? It's not walking. How are you gonna put the carpet? It's not walking. It's
Then
flying.
you figure it out.
I'm just.
We do not know.
I don't know either. But you're saying just leave the carpet and then walk by, but he's flying. He's a dragon.
So
What if we?
what options do we have?
Okay,
He is a
I
demon.
hate to do it.
The idea is that we forced him to drop his shape.
I hate to do it, but what if we split? Hear me out. And we have a distraction just for a stall, just for a moment. We're stalling. I don't know what we're gonna say, but we have a team that goes and kind of stalls them while the others focus on the dragon.
stalls them, like talks to them?
Talks to them. It's just for a
Or
moment.
like
We're not gonna sit.
insta-kill.
No, we're not gonna have like a long conversation. But I meant like just a quick. If it's just a quick moment on their end while the other team that's big boom doing something.
I mean, because
if we just go full force on all these, they're gonna attack at the same time as the dragon.
We do not go full force. We create chaos.
Exactly.
And we use surprise as the initiative.
Cast 2 fireballs on them. Do some damage.
I could cloud kill them.
What
right in
if?
the center.
Okay, what if
It'll create chaos?
a group of us? That group could be focused on doing the chaos cloud kill, and the other.
And we
You
pick
could
off
start
the
off
people
with
who come out
talking
of the
by
cloud
halting
box.
them, getting everyone's attention. Everyone's still.
Hunt on the outside, the perimeter.
Boom, them that are all still looking at you for just that split moment. And
Well, we attack from the sides, and if we have Alder and Matthias come down the road and roll out the carpet, perhaps the dragon will land in front of you.
yeah, to see what's going on.
That is the only place he can land.
In my criminal
right?
Was that the guy
underground.
that was second to Ghazi that brought us into the room?
You rack your brain for a moment trying to remember if it was Oron Ghazi. No, it was not.
I don't remember where he's from. That was so long ago.
I will take out a scroll of sending, and I will send a message to Jean-Jean. We have found the delegation on the road, much closer, within a day of Paris. I do believe we will be engaging within them. Do you have any forces available to deliver us some protection behind us in case we do not succeed?
Well, I'm so thrilled that you have found them so quickly and stopped them from coming from Paris. I am utterly convinced that it will stop the demon. I believe in my heart of hearts that the carpet will. I do not know. I mean, how large is the delegation?
What did we say about 20?
That is a lot.
About 20. With a dragon, the demon. You said to notify you.
Yes, I did.
You have about 1 day.
I will see, and I will rack my brain, see what I can come up with. You are about a day south on the road to Dijon, yes?
Yes.
I will see, but that is, thank you for the news. I do know that I did receive a large sum of the gold, and you are men and women of your word. I promise you an army is on its way, heading southeast. It will be by the morrow, and it will aid your compatriots against Ghazi. I promise you that. Even if you die there, I promise you that. I will see what I can come up with. Who among you was in Amsterdam?
I was. You were. Yeah, most of us.
And Maddie's.
Yeah, right? Oh, well, yeah, well, you were there at the tail
I was
end.
at
but
the
you were
end.
at the tail end of it, yeah.
Did you make a deal with anybody
I was
in
getting there.
Amsterdam?
We have the giant, remember?
Did I make a deal with anybody in Amsterdam?
We have a...
I most certainly did.
We have a thing to send in
Your face.
yeah,
Horn or something?
We have something to call
But
in
I
the
haven't
giant
seen him.
for help. Remember the shape-shifting giant?
Yeah, that
we
was
made a deal
that,
with the
yeah, that
fairies
was outside.
and
I don't think
yeah.
that's the shape-shifting guy.
Call
No,
the
we
giant
saw
shifting
him.
giant.
So you describe what the guy looks like in the chart? Okay.
I'm not suggesting you have to call him right now. I'm just throwing that back out there so nobody's forgotten it. Is everybody having a good time?
I think I forgot.
Yes.
I might not have been for that.
Huh?
I can't believe it as
Woo!
yeah.
Everybody having a good time. Awesome.
You might have to fill me in on that. I don't think I was there for
Okay.
this
Yeah, I will.
thing.
Well, it's the... Who else?
He wasn't there for it. We made a
the
deal
giant.
with a giant, a shape-shifting
Oh,
giant.
yeah.
that guy.
Yeah, the giant. Yeah.
Where we can call him
Yeah.
to come help us. Yeah.
Oh, I
That
thought you
sounds
were
like a good thing
saying
to
in
do.
reference to who the little guy is.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about
That's
that.
why I was.
No, I just wanted to make sure.
Oh yeah, no, I remember that guy.
You specifically asked
I remember that
for
guy.
his help.
Yeah. No.
But you don't have to go there.
I thought you were insinuating the little guy was the dude I met in the antique shop.
God speaks in your head.
I need to remember this.
And he says to you, Baron, you can defeat them all on your own. All you have to do is drink their blood, one at a time.
This is true, I could.
And you don't even need arrow.
I will have so much life force within me. One at a time.
Okay, everybody having a good time? Awesome stuff, guys. I had a good time. Thank you very, very much. Going around the table, Jess, what was your highlight, if there was one? And did you have a good time?
I had a great time.
And what was your highlight?
I liked the role play in the palace. The first guy like just not wanting to deal with us at all. Like, we should have just gone to the second guy that was like, well, if that guy doesn't work, go to that guy. We should have just started with that guy. Yeah, and we gave him some info about the corrupt guard, which I think was important to actually put out there, that we found out a while ago but haven't actually told anybody. And we're on the road.
Very, very cool. Very, very cool. And I don't remember what you're exactly at in terms of XP.
Well, if I moved up to level 12, then I'm at 100,000 flat.
Well, no, but you're at 103,500 because you still got the experience points from last time. So you're at 103.5. So, and should be 2 levels from the current highest level. That's 2,500 experience points. Okay. 2,500. Good stuff.
And I really don't like the looks of that little guy.
Yeah.
That little guy is nothing but trouble.
I'm concerned for him and the dragon. I don't care about
I'm not
anybody.
concerned about the dragon. I'm more worried about that little dude. I think that scares me.
He's his son. Remember, he was the vampire son guy. I don't think it was him, right?
Ryan, do you have a good time?
Yeah.
You seem tired, dude, today. Is it a rough week?
Yeah.
Okay, hope everything's okay.
The game is good.
What was your highlight?
I definitely like the RP with the second Jean
Chamon.
Jean de Chamon.
Yeah, I like that he was so willing to help us because he's just he's been doing this his whole life into the demons and he's been waiting for this moment.
Nobody's believed me.
Yeah. He hasn't got out much, but as soon as we came in, he's like, this is it. But so that was fun. And now, I mean, honestly, we're ready. We're ready to go, but I just wish I could remember who that guy is. Because I know him, and I can't remember.
1,500 experience points. Awesome stuff. Kroof, James, do you have a good time?
Spectacular.
What was your highlight?
It's actually a toss-up between the Jean whatever and actually seeing the dragon.
Jean.
Well,
hearing the dragon.
Hearing the dragon. Okay.
The dragons don't exist, though. So
there you go.
Technically, you still haven't seen a dragon yet.
Right.
Yeah. Very, very cool.
And probably going to look by the looks of it all going to die.
That's possible.
Good summation.
Entirely possible.
Bonus action hide. Bonus action hide. Bonus action hide. That's it. Over and over again. You'll be fine.
So you popped up to 9th and then some. So you should be around 54,000. Another.
Whatever plus 6,000. 9 plus 6,000.
Okay. Okay. Cool. And so you should be 9th plus 6,000 plus another 4,000, sir. Okay. Very cool. And Galila, Zubaydah, did you have a good time?
I sure did.
What was your highlight?
Oh man.
If there was one.
I would. I mean, I did really like the RP2 with.
I mean, you took control. You took control of the negotiating session.
Yeah, that whole.
You did really well.
I was talking out of thin air, talking out of my butt. Didn't know where I was going, but then I burst an idea in my head as I was doing it, so that was definitely a highlight. So now
a good lieutenant softens them up for you, you know.
And also, yeah, this encounter, which I just really did not expect.
So soon.
I didn't. I thought we were gonna be on the road for a little longer.
Yeah, like hit a town first.
Yeah.
So that.
But yeah, this kind of like threw me off guard. Now we didn't actually like plan.
Well,
how we're
nobody's
gonna
seen you yet, supposedly, right?
Yeah.
Run!
It's
So,
true, you could.
Let's just go right past them.
You could. You
And go what?
You might even be able to
Go on
walk right
vacation.
through them.
Oh, on
Go find a
vacation.
beach.
Yeah, we're just
You know
passing
what?
through.
We
Go back
thought
to
about
Paris.
it.
We're just passing through. Nice seeing you
I'm not gonna
guys.
make it.
Hey guys,
Enjoy Paris.
those are some pointy sticks you got. We're heading to the beach.
They know us.
That guy
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
He'll remember me.
Yeah.
I just don't remember him.
And the
There's
car.
I mean,
There's no
they've sent people after us.
They've
before.
scryed on us before.
Sent
We know
people
that they've
after us.
scryed on us before. They've teleported people to us.
Yeah, all those
before.
people like popped up in the woods.
Yeah,
and then
that's
just
the-
disappeared after they like laced us for
Yeah.
a few rats.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's very cool.
Turn this
2,500
around before
experience
they, see it.
points. Brian, did you have a good time?
Yeah, I had a great time.
What was your highlight?
I'm super happy that Zabeda went for it tonight. I'm super proud of her.
Thank you.
She really did, and she laid it on thick, and she really, really did a good job. And I was just happy to hear it. Which we were trying to nudge her, kind of come out of the shell, right, a little bit, and I think you really did. I think you really, really did a good job. I was just super happy to hear it. I really, really, really was. And I tried to back you up a little, and set the mood for you a little,
Thaumaturgy.
you know. But it was really cool. You owned it. You went for it, and I didn't. I had just about given up hope that you were going to own it and go for it. I thought we were just going to be moving on, and you really went for it, and I'm super happy that you did it. So that was definitely my highlight. I enjoyed the Jean thing too, and that like I kind of tried to play on his enthusiasm and try to kind of rope him in to try to get as much as we could out of him. You know, yeah. So that's it. Yeah.
Very, very cool. 2,500.
I don't know what I
experience.
had from last.
So you should be at 103,500.
Okay.
Because the level plus what you got last session.
Okay.
So 103,500 and another 2,500 tonight.
Okay. Cool.
Mattias, I never heard, Reiner, I never heard from you, so I don't know what choices you made. Did you have a good time tonight, though?
I did.
What was your highlight?
I just liked being here with everybody, honestly.
Okay, cool. Again, I'm waiting to hear what choices you made. I sent you info in the Discord, so write back to me when you can. 1,500. I'm so thrilled you could be here. Thank you very much for joining us, Brian. I love the visuals that you're trying to paint with the thaumaturgy. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Thaumaturgy.
Nobody knows how to pronounce it. It's fine.
Yeah,
Just
thaumaturgy.
do your best.
Thaumaturgy.
I'm pretty sure it's thaumaturgy.
An underused, underappreciated spell that can create visuals in people's heads. I love it. Very, very cool. And with the fangs. And I like that, we never talked about that, but I hope that I've encouraged everybody to just lean into it. And I think you do.
Yeah.
And we never said, hey, mechanically, can I make... But I'm not going to... I hope I never come across as saying, don't do that. And I know I've kind of pushed... I think I kind of put you in a unique environment and that you're not used to that. I get the impression, just my impression, that you're used to a DM who says, this is your right limit and this is your left limit on role play. Maybe I'm wrong.
No.
And
You're not.
that's my take. And maybe that's why... So I'm thrilled that you did that.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Just stepping up to the plate. Obviously, everybody's complimented you. Just throw a little more on there. James, I threw you under the bus, but at the same time, you just leaned into it, dude. When you said, hey, do you want me to role play it, or can we just say I did this? And I'm like, no. I even in my head, at that very moment, I said to myself, it wasn't about this has to be role played. I absolutely could just hand wave it. And I have hand wave things. I know, you can say, Tom, you're a dick and I'm never coming back to your table again.
No.
I said to myself, I want to see James do this.
No problem.
That was like, I'm going to make you
No,
step
but
up
also,
to the challenge,
listen,
dude.
I don't know what kind of DM you are, so I'm also trying to figure out.
Yeah.
I don't know if
But
you
you-
want me to start like all of a sudden punching people.
You did lean into it. You did lean into it, and I thought that was awesome. So kudos to you, man. I mean, awesome. You came up with the name of him? I just went with it. Yes, of course. I'm Jean
Figure we're
Pierre.
friends.
Yeah, well, yeah, of
the
course.
the only French name I can come up with.
Well, it's good to know. Jean-Pierre.
Montreal.
Very, very cool. I mean, I think criminal contacts are one of those things that some DMs shy away from using because some DMs feel it gives the players too much power, and I think it was a perfect scenario for something like that. So thank you for using it. Ryan, good stuff as always. Thank goodness for the cart and being able to haul lots of stuff with you and being able to bring your goods and booty with you.
It's all I have to leave
A
behind.
catapult would have been instead of gold. A catapult would have been a better thing to take with us.
There.
Yeah.
Right.
Everything.
There you go.
Leaning into the role play as you always do. Thank you very much. Jess, incredible stuff. I hope I'm not teasing you with Genevieve.
No, I love it.
It's fun stuff. Great role play, in particular, everybody, but in particular with Pierre Rodier and with, yes, I thought you were going to murder him. You know, but
You're like, he's going to try that new
but,
sword.
but I mean, I'm very happy with the direction you guys talk, particularly from yourself and
told me no
Layla. So wickedly. You know what? I shouldn't have opened my mouth.
No,
because
it's
you guys, I often say
now you know what you have to do.
It never crossed my mind to try to kill
Me neither.
either.
So, but what I hear, Tom is disappointed.
I didn't say I'm disappointed.
You have to slash everybody.
Stabby.
Everybody must die.
I didn't say I'm
everybody must
disappointed.
die.
Created
Now's
a
a good
world
time for
that
Everybody dies.
has weight to it because we know that if we were to do something like that, there's consequences.
Oh yeah.
To doing that. So you've created a world that there's weight involved that prevents us from making decisions like that. I mean, like,
well,
we seriously
I
had to
also
consider,
hope
like,
that it's a world with choices too.
Right,
That it's
yeah.
you can choose to do this or do that
Right.
or do something I didn't even think
Right.
of.
Yeah.
But I think
you know,
that's what he's saying. The choice of doing that is bad.
Right, but there's
It would have
like
big consequences.
it would have had consequences, but it would have had different consequences.
Right.
That's all. I mean, I often think there was one scenario that I came up with where there were like in my head there were 5 different possibilities, and I think that one time you did go down one of those 5 possibilities, you know, but.
Right.
I'm not trying to railroad you down any one of them, but I'm also trying to prepare a good session for you. So I've got to think in my mind, well, if they go, I'm going to I go up and I stab him, you know, or whatever. I bite him. I lean over. Tell me more. And I bite him in the neck. You know, I want to be prepared for it at the same time too.
Right, yeah.
So that it gives it the credit that,
I guess
that it deserves.
any person you let us approach, you have to be prepared for.
Prepared for the possibility. Prepared for the possibility that yes, this could be this person's last day in Tom's fantasy world. Yes, guys, I had a good time. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Yes, take pictures. Thank you for watching the Carpathian Adventure on 7-Sided Die. Again, we would like to thank Sirenscape for the use of their audio sound effects. That's www.syrinscape.com. Thank you as artists Yenu and Silky Noir for the terrific character art. Please patronize them via the @Yenu draws on Instagram, @Yenu on Tumblr and Twitter, and patronize Silky Noir on DeviantArt. Please comment in the Twitch chat room, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and on YouTube. While we do this strictly for fun, please let us know how we might improve the stream. I'm losing my voice here. I apologize. Lastly, please follow us on Twitch and on Instagram. Please like on Facebook and YouTube, and please subscribe on YouTube. Always remember, in the Carpathian Adventure, The journey is the destination, and we will continue the journey in 2 weeks. So for now, thank you for watching. Roll a 7-sided die, and have a good night.
Play some Dungeons and Dragons!
Huzzah!